Hi.
Welcome to D&D this week. I am your host, Ben Draper, and this week you're fighting some elves. So,
Whenever you do introductions, it's like we don't have 40 odd sessions behind us. It's like it's new every time. Hello.
Well, you never know
I'm
when
Ben
someone's
Draper.
joining. You know, you never know when someone's just getting on the train.
Should get the stream up. Get the views up.
Yeah, that could work. Hold on, sorry, I'm just getting Marco's token. So, you guys last time were had just finished off a fight against some clerics of a very extremist point of view. Yes, some people of an extremely what's the word? Extremist point of view.
We're real good at tackling the political stuff without tackling the political stuff.
Exactly. People who believe that Pelor and Frey, the two main gods of Ambyr, the mother and father of the rest of the gods, people who believe that they're the only gods and all the other deities suck. So you defeated them and got on your way. You got a bit of gold, went on your way. The skies got pretty dark over Ambyr, and there was a bit of rain. You managed to find a little cave to sleep in, but you were attacked in the middle of the night by a hellhound. Oramis on his watch tried to fire a shot, and as you surmised, the sort of loud bang did scare off a couple of the smaller predators, but this one large hellhound did try and attack you, to which you got absolutely messed the fuck up.
I think an elephant stood on it.
Yeah, an elephant slightly stood on it.
Good Chikara.
She's good at that. After that, you headed on to. Hawksmoor, but on the way you saw a sign for Havanis Farm.
And who was there, Matt?
And who was there, Matt?
Oh, a family that is very dear to my heart.
Yours. We met Matt's family. We met Caleb, his him and Daviak's younger brother, adopted brother rather. His mother and his sister wasn't actually in at that point. They just said that she was, just away. Chikara got set up in the stables, and you sort of sat inside. You were told that elves have been parading around the area, causing a bit of chaos, and you, after sort of related this back to a vision Gylndan had way back, just soon after the orbs, and Caleb, who is a doctor, has a doctorate in sort of extraplanar stuff and extraplanar activities and beasts and monsters and the other planes and the cosmology of the world. He revealed to you that there was once a dark dealing between another plane and the people of Hawksmoor. Dark elves came saying that they were peaceful, but things turned bad and violent. And the place was shut off. You also found out that Trisha is actually missing. She went to she went to basically deal with some of these elves a couple of days before, but hasn't been seen since. So he headed off to a fort where she was assigned a job. Got there, undrunkened the captain, who then told you where they were going, and you basically made a deal saying that they can all get paid, but you won't, because you'll get your friends back. And you're on your way. On your way towards.
Were we actually on our way?
Yeah,
you were.
I thought we were still there.
I mean, you can still be there. I said at the end of last session, you're on your way.
It's an hour away and is rotting with the rot.
Yes, the rot.
We then leave.
Yeah.
Doctor calls the rot is a fungal infection that caused a stir in Hawksmoor a while back. It is dangerous.
Sounds like a year 6.
Don't English, you'll be so disappointed.
So yes, you were told that this place had an affliction called the rot. It was a sort of fungal pores and spores and all sorts of diseases that basically, as Doc revealed with his 25 in medicine the last time we were here, It was essentially a thing of like touching people. So if you got this fungal infection, it would sort of spread all across your skin and then seep into your skin, meaning that if you then touch someone, it would spread across them.
Was
and
it paidable?
Yes, it was. So over time, this would then turn your skin grey, and sort of grey and different sort of monochromatic colours would of sort of fungal spores and plates and plants would grow over your body, shutting down these parts of your body, basically turning you into one big fungus plant thing.
I'm thinking a version of Grayscale.
Yeah.
How well supplied is this fort?
How well supplies is what the fort that you're
that we're about to leave.
that you're about to eat. As about the same as other places, so you can get sort of medium armor.
Do they
have
a good enough blacksmith to repair armor?
No. Their blacksmith is very, very basic at what he does. He fixes
he's a
the
dwarf.
soldiers' stuff.
If he can't fix armor, what's he doing?
He can fix it, but it's not just the fact that your armor is sort of broken.
Magically broken.
It has been literally melted by acid.
Yeah.
Can you
even fix that? You'd have to sort of recast it, melt it down, and recast it.
Exactly. Which for just sort of your regular blacksmith in a fort wouldn't be able to do. He undents helmets and he sort of forges quick swords and fletches arrows and things like that. He's part-time blacksmith, part-time soldier sort of thing. If you wanted stuff like that, you could be in any city.
He's just a hobbyist.
If you went with something like that, he'd just go fixed.
How are their supplies of ball bearings and caltrops?
Oh, get out.
Wrong character, man.
I would say that you could grab a bag of each.
Careful what you wish.
A bag of 20 each. So I believe they come as a bag of 20. Actually, no, I'd say you can grab 2 bags of ball bearings, because obviously dwarves are known now for oftentimes using their new invention, guns. So you can use. So I'd say you can grab 2 bags of ball bearings and 1 bag of caltrops. So each one, I think if you look it up, does like a 5x5 square. Not much, but they work. Caltrops stop you from moving. Ball bearings make you fall prone if you don't pass a dex check. Yeah. So you are on your way.
Arrows.
Yeah.
Arrows. Yes.
But
yes.
my question is, would I be able to get my magical arrows?
Would you be able to get magical arrows?
Or is it? Do I have to go to like a magic shop for that? Or is it...
You would have to. So if you want, you can make a check. You can make a check to ask around and see if they know of a ranger conclave nearby that might sell such a thing.
I'd like to do that, please. What sort of
Yeah. Persuasion or investigation.
Well, considering my persuasion is -1 and my investigation's +6.
Persuasion
Wow.
it is.
Persuasion it is.
That's not a very good roll.
No,
11. You hear from a couple of dwarves that there is one nearby. There was known to be one nearby in the mountains, but as far as they're aware, it's in the other direction as to where you're going.
That's not positive. Okay.
Only by, well, maybe like 3 or 4 hours sort of walk or ride or whatever.
I thought we were in quite a pressing situation.
We are.
with your
So I'm not going
sister
back in the other direction.
potentially being at risk.
In
That's why I
terms
was
of
getting
also,
stuff on my
regular
magic stuff.
arrows, can I pick up a spare quiver for Mazzy and just stick it in my bag of holding?
You can, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just a spare old quiver.
So
Do I actually have 2 quivers anyway? Or was that? No, that was in the one
One
we
shot.
fought each other, wasn't it? So yeah. Forget that.
all
Sorry.
right, so
Carry
I'll just stick 20 arrows in.
Yeah,
Just talking
It
about
was
it.
all a dream.
yeah, you can stick that in your bag of holding. That's
I'll break
fine.
to that didn't we?
They, is there anything else anyone would like to get while they're here?
Oh yeah, we're sending some boys to the farm, aren't we? Or are we doing that in a bit? later?
Pressing matter first.
Oh, from the fort? I thought it was your sailor boys.
No, we're not sending my sailor boys to help out on the farm. They're on the boat. I thought it was when we get to
right.
when we get to the town.
I thought we
isn't
talked about it and they were like, no, we don't need any help. Well,
No, the people we were sending were possibly from the temple of Markul.
Yeah, Michael
Yes.
said
No,
that
no,
they
no,
weren't
no,
gonna-
We won't send anyone from here. They're useless louds.
Also, I don't think we could send anyone. But
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, you'd have to
we
buy
spoke,
their
we spoke
services
about last
for
session
a certain amount of time.
not paying Mazzy's mum for her services, but sending some extra hands from the town, which you don't want to go to. I think.
I thought it was sending people from the temple because they're
They've
not
only
doing
got-
anything.
I remember you
Yeah.
asked about sending people from the temple, and
Yeah.
Markul replied with, "My
No.
men aren't farmhands, we're
Yeah.
clerics of a god."
Well, he was not that confident. He just sort of squirmed a bit. Stop asking me questions.
Okay, well, later on, shall we pay for some extra help from Mazzy's family?
That'll be a great idea.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Let's crack on anyway. We'll sort that out later.
So, you crack on, you leave. As you're sort of walking away, you hear a couple of sort of racial slurs towards Markul, just sort of on your way out. But nothing too bad because they're in your company and maybe, you know. He's
The
in your
temptation.
company.
Do I see any of these individuals? Can I pick them out?
Make a persuasion. No, a perception check. Persuasion check? No. Perception check.
Okay. Oh wait, you can do it with real dice. No.
Who should I
Perception.
say? Just like that.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
It's a 5?
Yeah, but I also add 4.
Oh, okay, right.
No, you're not
gonna
able to.
Why
It's-
didn't I didn't know?
It's sort of on your way out, and you can hear it from the other side of the gate as the gate is just sort of shutting. One guy is very, very clearly not very quiet and wants to make his
I had a
thing
plan,
heard,
like
but he just sounds sort of
I
like a
could
generic
work out a
dwarf.
particular target.
Ah,
Disappointing. Oh well.
Off we
unfortunate.
go
Off you go.
into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. So you head off. So you head off
We don't
towards this place. They gave you directions, if you remember. So you head
right.
down sort of the main road off the fort, and after a little while, you head left towards a quite steep hill. This fort, this rocksmith fort, was on a bit of a hill, like before, and it's quite tough to climb. It's one of those sort of things where it's like there aren't any stairs up, but because of people sort of digging their feet in, trying to sort of move up the track, it looks like there's been sort of stairs carved out of sort of people's footpaths on the way up. It gets a bit foresty. It gets a bit chilly as well. Markul definitely sort of pulls his shawl over. I can hear him mumbling to himself like, "Oh, I've lived on a mob to my whole life, and I've never used this bloody cold." So like breathing sort of little sort of like tiny little flames sort of into his hands to keep his hands warm as he's going up. It's not quite snowing, and it is quite a nice sort of sunny day, but there is just this cold chill that sort of breathes through the mountains. And eventually it begins to level out, and you can see the fort from just that little
If
ways
it's
away.
cold, I'm going to use prestidigitation to warm my hammer and just sort of hug it.
It's a hot water bottle.
Yeah.
I love it.
Anyone for warm weaponry, guys? Because I can do 1 cubic foot, which is massive. So I can warm the head of my hammer. And
Aramis doesn't feel cold.
This is about where you are. I'd say you're a little bit further back than this. I just wanted to stick you guys on the map so you can see. Imagine you're about
yeah, that's it. Put Michael
30 feet back from this, just as the
You go
land
to
is
the
beginning to...
Is this where Trisha came with her unit?
This is where Trisha came with her unit, with her small group of sort of other mercenaries that were around.
To split
try
up and look for clues.
Yeah, I mean you can all make
go
perception
with that
checks if you'd like in and around the area.
Perception, you say? That's a 1! I'm doing great. This dice is getting retired already.
The
Seven.
thought of sort of being in and
Plus
around the area is
3
pretty
wisdom.
awful.
14.
10.
14.
Oh no, you've
Go
got
on.
7 perception.
Oh,
So-
7.
So you've got
14 for
This
me
is-
as well.
This is
Plus-
somehow more exciting when you're rolling with
2.
dice.
9. 14
9.
was the highest.
14 was the highest. So
2 14s.
you're...
What about
Actually-
Markul? What does he get?
Oh yeah, that's
Go
what I
on,
was about to
save
say
us.
actually.
Save us.
Bloody Markul, do you want me to roll for him?
Hmm?
Do you want his
Oh,
modifiers?
yeah, go on.
Hey!
Hey!
Clerics rolling 1s!
So you guys are all sort of. Hold on, I just need to roll some stuff. All right.
Done all that.
Yeah. So you guys. Oh no! Wait. Oh no! Wait. No. I need to be doing this at disadvantage. Okay. Well, that guy passes.
That guy.
So there's
I think there's a fight going
There
on.
are people in the fort.
So
things.
you're pushing along, and with the 14, I'd say you don't really see anything from where you are to indicate that there's anyone
Something.
home,
Yeah.
anyone here, and you would push up to about wherever you want to sort of place yourselves on the map as you're looking about. And who rolled 14?
Me and
Let's see.
You two.
What's your multiplier on perception?
7.
As you're sort of walking up to this place, you sort of get to the door and you realise that it's locked by sort of quite a big, sort of hefty dwarven lock. And it's only when you're sort of looking around that, alright, let's go to this. In the corner of your eye, Oramis, and as Gylndan, you're sort of looking the same way. You can see something in this tree.
Oh no, I'm
It's
not in the
a
tree.
dark figure who is very clearly quite uncomfortable.
Oh, he's in a tree.
Sat in this tree with a long
Is it-
dark
is it
shawl
Mazzy?
over. I'd say Michael would sort of walk up with you as well, but he's sort of.
So do we recognise him as a figure?
You recognise him as a figure.
Ho, friend!
You get no reply.
Can
Fucking Eldritch.
I Eldritch Blaster? Yeah.
Huh?
Can I Eldritch Blaster?
Oh, right.
You get one chance at common courtesy. And if you don't accept.
You can indeed Eldritch blast the figure.
I'm
Are you joking? Are you actually doing it?
Yeah, 24 hits. Roll the damage.
Non-lethal.
Oh, it's the
Non-lethal.
non-lethal spell Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
8.
I
damage.
just don't aim for
This
these
could be my
spice
sister you are
rollers.
aiming at here, please.
Well, she's not very
Be
social.
careful.
If it is your sister.
And as you fire off this Eldritch blast,
She fell.
you can hear the sound that's very, very almost distinctive as the sound of like just like a snapping twig or something like that. But Mazzy, those of you proficient with martial weapons, you know that
No.
sound is somewhat of a modded, probably quite small, but a modded crossbow. And some attacks are flying out. Sorry, boys.
Nice. Sorry, guys. I'm not sorry though.
Roll with disadvantage. So that's
Do you want to start
What's
about being in
that?
person? So we can chuck stuff at you.
what do
Really
they
expensive
Yeah.
laptops.
I
Oh,
think it's
Use your
seven.
dice instead.
I think it's
so,
Oh, nat 20.
you're
What do
the,
you mean hit with one of those?
Ouch.
I would prefer I hit him with one of these.
he's up here, by the
So
way.
one of
So
those.
there's the little
That's
bugger.
not very sharp, but that
Uh,
would theoretically
sharp.
be a sharper point.
Yeah,
So Mazzy,
he looks-
I'd say 19 would hit you.
yeah.
Misses.
My default been rounded up.
Yeah. Well, this is round as well. That's why it's only looked.
Yeah. I
So
don't know why
the,
the
19 to
D10
hit you.
Yeah.
That is 5 damage. No, that is 8 damage. Front of the multiplier. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Poison. It's a coward's weapon.
I did not do very well in it. Oh, I could have. I forgot to roll.
You didn't.
do that. So
Would have been a huge.
You are.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
roll Some stuff. So that's 2. That's
4,
5.
6.
That's 6. That's 12 damage. 12 poison
Lovely.
damage on top.
Oh, fuck.
And you
Thank
are
you.
currently poisoned. So
Sorry,
you
bro.
have disadvantage on ability checks.
He looks like an elf.
saving throw. Ability checks
Alright, I
and
lost
attack
20
rolls.
health.
So it's very possible it would have been hostile anyway. But maybe next time don't open with the
Thank you so much for this. I really enjoyed
This next
that
one,
dying.
funnily enough, Mazzy, you're also the closest one. So
Oh, I love it.
Go to you as well.
I have a potion of greater healing.
You know,
Better use it.
Oh, that's
Me.
14. There's a 14
No.
hit.
you
No,
know
it doesn't
bow
hit.
dominance.
Yeah.
They're establishing tree dominance.
And
It's over,
another
Mazzarious.
one
I have the
is
high
going
ground.
to attack.
Got my misty boots out and then
Oh,
misty
so
out.
the closest person to him is
Just fire a misty arrow.
But I think he's
600 feet up in the
The
air.
high ground now.
No, he's gonna go for Markle. He doesn't like the dragon ball. That's a
He
crit.
does, am I right?
That's a
What a racist is that?
that's a crit, but it's a disadvantage. So that's actually a 24.
Have we had a long rest recently?
Mazzy's
Which
farm.
does hit
Yeah.
Markle.
That family that Mazzy's close to.
Yeah, you should
They're close to Mark.
Marshall rolled a 9,
You
so
should
he
be maxed
failed,
out on
so he
health.
gets
Yeah.
26.
Did you open it and go, Oh. Did you have a scuffle with the captain?
Can someone knock off 7 damage from Markul?
Oh, I've got access to this character, haven't I?
Yeah.
But
And
you don't,
also
Yeah.
1, 3,
We've got
9, and then
Markul over here,
9
so it's
extra,
that.
and then 9 extra damage from Markul as well, please. As
Okay.
he failed his Constitution save from the poison.
Why has it got 18 in brackets if he's...
That's if he's got his shield out, which he does. So,
Why does his shield do 2? Has he got a big shield?
well, no, that's what shields are.
do.
Oh,
Plus,
do,
plus 2
okay.
AC.
Unless you get a special shield, which because you
Which
get magical
is,
shields, would give you an extra
I
bonus.
see.
Yes. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be rolling some initiative.
All right.
Alright, shall we just chuck it into? Right, so
Oh, what a
I'm on
bunch
a
of
level.
rolls.
I got an 18.
What's your
I've got
modifier?
2 13s.
You've got to modify them, haven't you?
Oh shit,
3. So
Your
you're on
dex mod.
14.
14.
I'm 18.
Alright, let me.
So do you want to roll again, Jojo, to see who goes first?
Yeah, what do you want to roll? D20 or?
Yeah, might as well roll
Okay.
a d20.
Oh, I need to.
That's a
Does anyone have a
3.
pen?
So that'll be me going first. then.
Stop.
Anyone have a pen?
Because
I forgot to bring one.
I need that. I'll find you another pen for it.
One on the bag, but she does. She does, so well done.
You say she.
I have one, but it's in the car.
Which he does.
Two options.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh,
In
2
case-
options
in
of
case one of them
exactly the
doesn't
same
work.
pen.
In case one of them doesn't work.
Okay,
Do you know what
so
that screams?
so
Job fair that they were taking.
so anyone above 20?
No.
15 to 20.
18.
18.
18 and
He's
18.
first.
And I'm
he
going
rolled.
ahead of Luke.
Okay, so
Oh, I'm 15, so I guess I'm technically in that
Hmm?
bucket as well.
Doc.
I can't remember.
You,
I genuinely
you rolled
forgot what I rolled.
You were 13.
13.
We were the same, but you've got a higher.
You rolled a 13 plus your mod.
Yeah,
so
okay,
you're
so I'm
16
16.
and I'm 15.
Okay.
How am I last? I must have 15.
Someone roll a d20 and add 0 for Markul.
10.
10. Markul's gone right.
Why did you bother to say add 0?
Just add it, man.
What did he roll?
I'm gonna roll
10.
initiative.
So
for
he
these
rolled
guys.
100.
These guys are actually they roll with disadvantage. Doesn't matter, but yeah, these guys are definitely gone off.
They roll their initiative with disadvantage. Oh, is it because they're outside?
Yeah, my guess is Dark Elves in the daylight.
Yeah.
So,
But they're in
Doc.
the shade of the tree.
Yes.
Doc, it is your turn first. You
Excellent.
have heard sort of multiple noises. You've seen Mazzy take a crossbow bolt to the back, and sort of Markul take a crossbow bolt just above his shield to the shoulder. You are.
Is he still in the tree?
I'd say you are now aware of this one guy in the tree, but there were more than one crossbow bolts fired.
Was this the figure that we thought? This is
The one that hit you was.
Okay,
the
so the one we can
others-
see is...
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he take damage from Nick's hit?
He did.
Oh.
Yeah. He took 8 damage.
Are you
Pretty-
5'2"? I didn't notice you on that one. On the...
I'm quite glad that one kind of got brushed over.
Okay.
Well, I think we were all pissed off because he'd set off a trap.
I'm gonna move up a little bit ahead of Mazzy, so you get in range. I'm gonna arrange my hammer, and I'm gonna throw my hammer at him.
Gonna throw your hammer at him. Alright.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. I'm gonna say he has half cover because he's in a tree, like covered by branches and shit.
Smash
So
it.
I will
I mean,
give
the
him-
hammer
I will-
goes
I will-
through
I
the
will
tree,
give him a
let's be
bonus
real.
to AC.
That's shit. I've got a +9 on that.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't hit.
Also,
Your
I
hammer
rolled
sort
that on the-
of flies out
Oh,
into your
right.
hand and disappears off into the tree. You can hear a lot of sort of branches snapping and stuff like that, but no real.
Is it part of his go to summon it back?
It comes back at the start of his next turn.
Oh, right. So does he get a second attack? If
No.
he's thrown it, does it and it comes back and the person's still in the same place? Because he's in the line. Isn't he?
No, I'd say it's
boomerang.
not
Yeah,
quite
it's-
how it works. It's also missed. So even if it came back exactly the same way,
Yeah.
Guy could have
Would
moved
miss
back into
either
the
way.
position that he was in.
Yeah, but it's gone like that, so it's gonna. It's gonna be slightly lower. It'll come back and hit the target.
anything else on your turn?
I'm just gonna sort of look at my empty hand and wonder.
Oh,
Consider my choices.
Don't hit me!
You've lobbed this thing up. It sort of disappears into the tree. Between the trees, you can just see these sort of piercing purple eyes just stare at you, and also you can also just see your empty hand and he sees it as well that your hammer's now gone into the tree, and you can just see this faint smirk. Quite a disgruntled face. Oramis, you're up next.
Yes.
Rethink my life choices.
As
Go home and think about it.
as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex.
Oh, he did it, finally.
Place a curse on a creature that you can see until the spell and you deal 1d6 necrotic damage to the target. Choose one ability. Yep. What ability?
Whichever.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. The voice in my head was telling me wisdom.
Wisdom. He
I
has
don't even know if I
disadvantage. He has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. I have looked this up. It's ability checks, not saving throws, with the chosen ability. So, yeah, keep that.
Oh, so if he did Dex and I hit him with a fireball, he doesn't get disadvantage on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's more like say
He
the
wants to
enemies.
climb up the wall. Or
Yeah,
whatever. Okay.
yeah. So,
Or like if you did strength and then tried to grapple them.
yeah. Well, like wisdom with perception checks. for example.
Okay.
So if you did that and then tried to hide.
Yeah.
So it's not
Stuff
as
like that.
it's not as useful.
It's not as useful as because I thought like, holy shit, this is like a first level spell, and you can just make something just automatically have disadvantage on an ability
Yeah.
up to 1 hour within 90 feet. That's insane. But there we go. So wisdom is what he has disadvantage on. Anything else? That's your bonus action.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, that does hit. Roll the damage. Roll me up the damage. That's 5.
Not really.
D
Big red
6.
says no.
No.
A d6.
That's 4, so 9 damage.
9 a
You're
damage.
wildly inconsistent with where you're rolling.
And,
I love it.
oh, that's not gonna hit.
And that one doesn't hit, I'm afraid, much like Doc's hammer. So the first one sort of smashes into this thing. You can just hear this just like hiss from this guy as he's sort of blasted by this one. And then the next one just sort of flutters off into the tree. You can see it just fly off behind the tree, just sort of bursting, and leaves and twigs and stuff just flying off.
Well, this tree's taking a pounding.
Yeah, this tree is indeed taking a pounding.
We'll get the true enemy.
Any
nature.
movement or anything else on your turn?
No.
Cool. Mazzy.
Well, some guy just hit me.
Some
I
guy
don't
did just
like
hit you.
that.
I'm gonna hit him back.
I'm gonna Huntsmark and hit him back.
Yeah.
This guy's got all the targets on his spells.
This guy is being targeted. Yeah. Hunter's mark.
So the way it usually works is I miss the first one and hit the second one. So let's see. Oh, roll with this.
Very crits with the first one, and then
Bow dominance? Does that apply?
it is bow
It
dominant.
does. It
so
does
is
apply.
so
I'll
it is
just use it.
advantage.
Yeah, I'll just do
You
it.
can just roll 2.
I'll just roll 2 then.
There you go.
That worked. Oh, that's a lot heavier than mine. 16 and 6.
Yeah.
But that's 16
Plus.
plus 9.
I think that hits.
I think it does.
Also, you've rolled
Actually, no. Actually,
that's
no,
a D12, not a D20.
Oh,
then,
yeah,
by
I was
the way.
holding it at the time.
Actually,
Yeah.
Roll.
13 doesn't matter.
Mhm. You
Plus.
hit. You hit and it's
Yeah.
not a
You go away
crit.
from it,
Go
go.
for it.
Oh, I rolled a 20 on my D100.
Roll.
I will be
Roll the
rolling
damage.
El Damage. Oh, I do have
It's
to actually
a-
roll it in here to get the damage.
It's up to you.
It's
a D8
you
plus
can
D8.
you can just roll a D8 and
Yeah,
add
plus your
3.
dex, plus a D6 for your hunter's mark.
So
So D8.
D8
Just roll it,
8
Plus dex.
which is plus 3.
plus 3 and D6.
And D6 for hunter's mark, so 11.
6.
6.
Oh, that's max damage. That's what?
17.
17 damage.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It also took me for 20 HP, so.
Trade.
Trade.
Poison you.
Oh, yeah, what do I have to do? Anything
Poison.
poison?
21.
for
Yeah.
myself?
Pardon, sorry.
What do I have to do about poison? Is that something I can.
So on the end of your turn, you'll make a check.
Okay, cool.
It's a D100.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Oh,
no!
oh.
Wait, yeah, you should be rolling this stuff with this. Oh, but you're first. It's advantage because of bird dominance, but disadvantage because you're poisoned. But your first roll anyway on that one was the 13, which would have hit.
Yeah,
So you can roll again. But
roll
it's
a
just
regular roll.
It's just a
regular roll.
Regular roll. Regular
Well, I
roll.
didn't hit 3.
3 doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Is that everything on your turn?
That'll be everything, but then.
But then a Constitution saving throw, sir,
I'll go again.
as this poison sort of seeps through your body and it
3.
makes you feel
Oh,
20.
Oh,
20.
yes.
You are fine. You brush off this poison.
I should brush off poison.
You just sort of like
Just
Yeah, you just sort of steal your
Suck out
resolve
the
against.
wind.
You sort of steal your resolve against it, I guess, and just sort of.
My my immune system just suddenly
You
kicked
know,
in.
it's all in the mind.
It's
It's
like-
all in the mind.
It's like that scene from Wolverine when he gets shot and he just like flexes and the bullets just slap
Yeah.
out. It's that,
Oh,
but it's
yeah.
only the poison is excreted.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, you're fine. You are no longer poisoned. You don't need to take any damage.
Lovely.
This is far too cheery for a
Yeah, that's like the
Gylndan.
Hobbit thing or something. The Shire thing.
Glyndon, you have seen everyone fire up into this tree, but arrows came from all around.
Yeah,
What would you like to do?
Is it just a little bonus action to do, like a perception check? Because I
Yeah.
can obviously hear Muckle getting hit.
Yeah, roll perception.
It is 20 plus 1. 16?
16. What was his stealth again? His stealth was very, very high. You don't hear anything.
Oh,
I'll roll it again because he fired a crossbow shot. 8, 14. You don't hear anything.
Right, well, I'm going to go. Oh, Markle's probably fine. And I'll just bip this guy in the tree with some.
Lightning.
I think lightning. Well, I don't know how. I don't want to do lightning if he's on like 5 HP.
Or there's only one of them.
Yeah.
He has taken a couple of hits.
So I'm going to cast lightning.
Oh, that was a joke.
Alright, you can see him, so yeah.
Yes,
also remember that anything that also hits the lightning goes on fire, so this tree is just setting a blaze.
Yes.
It's not got anything else around it.
No, but it's more like the absolute destruction of everything in our path.
No, to be fair, this tree isn't, so it is, this isn't like a forest, so it is spaced out from any other tree around it, so you would just be setting the tree on fire, essentially.
It's a good way to get him out of the tree.
Or what's?
It's a pretty good way to get him out of the tree.
Go greased lightning.
Go.
He will make a deck save.
Is it greased or is it grease?
It's
Grease.
I thought it was grease, but I think
11
it
plus
is
3 is
grease.
14.
Because the car is greased lightning. Yeah, it's greased lightning.
Oh, okay.
But it sounds like grease, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does sound like it doesn't have the
Very
dates.
much does.
Was he taking damage?
He has taken the full damage. You sort of see as just as you're sort of casting the spell, one of the branches sort of shakes and blows away with the wind, and some light just sort of casts over him. He's like, doesn't quite realise what you're casting. A lightning bolt smashes up into his chest, and he just sort of flies straight through the tree off into the forest. Like he's gone.
Oh,
This,
he's dead.
Bye.
this guy is very, very much
I
dead.
need to learn that spell to cast it with my hammer.
Anything
Copyright
else?
infringement.
Well, he's called Glenn Thor as well.
Okay, is there anyone else in? Well, I've done a perception check. No, I'll just go back to where I was because Markle's big.
Cool. Markle's turn. He's going to make a perception check to see where he was hit from. That's a nat 20. He definitely knows where he's been hit from. He sort of turns up. Oh, what the? Oh, look, lads, up there. Bloody scallywag. And points and directs all of your attention towards this man up here, also in a tree about 15 to 20 feet up. In this tree with a little hand crossbow shooting down. At which point, he's going to cast something. I'm gonna say you cast a quick little guiding bolt for everyone. Just cause, you know. Guiding bolt is 4d6 radiant damage, but he needs to
Roll to hit,
first.
4d6 radiant.
Yeah, so that's plus 7. Yeah, he goes 15. That definitely hits. That's 4d6. Everyone roll me a d6. Let's make this inclusive. Everyone roll a d6. Oh,
6.
6.
3. 1,
2.
3, 6.
Mhm.
12. 1, 2, 3, 6.
12. This guy takes 12
We are all
damage.
not cool.
12 radiant damage. Exactly. And you will all get advantage against him as he is glowing with this
It's only the first attack.
on the first attack against that's against him.
Is it the first attack that hits? Or our
No,
first
just the,
attack?
just the
First
first
attack
attack
against
against him. And I think he'll move for a little bit of cover. 5, 10, 15, 20. Just
How
got a
big
little
are
bit
those
of cover.
stumps?
They're about 3 to 4 foot tall.
How tall is Michael? Dragonborn. 7 foot Dragonborn.
Well, he'll get at least like half cover from it, which for a guy with 18
prone.
AC is pretty damn good.
His ankles are fine.
His ankles are okay.
Scaly ankles.
Now the baddies. Baddies. This guy is going to attack Oramis at the door. Doesn't want anyone getting in. 12 disadvantage. That's a crit. But 12 plus 7. I'm assuming hits. That's 19.
That does it.
That doesn't do hit. That's my d6. There we are. That's 7 piercing damage. And can you make a Constitution save?
It'd be a shame if someone uncanny dodged that.
It's all about marginal gains.
Fuck your poison as well.
Yep, fuck my poison. You take half damage from the 3d6 poison damage, but you are not poisoned at all. 5, 6, 11, that's 5 poison damage.
And how much damage from the initial? 3?
From the initial 3, yeah. And then this guy is... Mazzy's still the closest guy to him. I'm going for Mazzy.
Bottom right tree.
That's
Get
a
mad.
12.
You reckon 1 per tree?
And that is 14. Does that hit?
No.
14
I don't
misses.
think so.
No.
No. Alright, 14.
You got
16.
Ooh, you big one.
Yeah, 14 doesn't hit, I think.
Point tell me
This is-
recognises this
Yeah, I know. Narnia.
He's gonna stay in the tree, and that's pretty much gonna be the baddie's turn. We go back to Doc.
Alright. Well,
Pick up your hammer.
yeah, the hammer.
Yeah, so
you
that-
can
yeah,
do
so-
180 and
Oh,
literally
shit.
chuck it.
Yeah, so the hammer now just sort of back in your hand.
Okay, 5.
You're going to shout like Avengers Assemble.
No, that's not 4.
Guardians.
No, it's Captain America when he
Exactly.
takes it.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I've got the shield and everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I'm just going to move a little bit closer and
How
He
did
gets
your-
the-
how
he
did
gets
your
the
American
shit hammer,
accent?
The hand-me-down.
terrible.
You're the little one.
Yeah. Thor's got Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big fuck.
Throw the hammer in.
No,
The
no.
giant Peter
That's
Dinklage.
23 to hit.
Which one are you?
Best
the
thing
one
I'm
in
in
the tree?
for the one with the
I really
yellow.
you
read
have
that
advantage
actually, but
because
I think
it's
in some stuff he's
guiding bolt.
dreadful.
Right, we'll see if I get
credit.
correct.
My hands! They took my
27.
hands!
I didn't give
23
it
definitely hits. Roll the damage.
Like every single line he says, just sort of just like.
What are you hitting with?
on that.
Yeah.
He's a,
My hammer.
do you know
Your hammer.
Destiny?
Ah.
You heard of Destiny?
I've heard of
He
it.
does, he's a voice character in Destiny.
Two.
He's dreadful in it.
Plus,
Not
my-
monotone.
Yeah.
plus 4.
Clearly depends
That's
how much he's
killing
into
the
it.
memes.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, put a bit of
6
energy
plus
Yeah.
6 radiant damage.
6 plus 6, so another 12.
Get whacked.
Get whacked. Yeah, you very sort of clearly see this guy sort of covered in this glow. Your hammer strikes up, slamming him straight sort of in the chest. He falls back on the branch that he's on, but he's still just about holding on.
Oh, and there should be plus 1 on that for magic, because it's magic as well.
Ah, yes.
I'm just going to check that.
Is
that
that
does.
everything on your turn?
Yes.
Can we all say that? That was +1 because that was quite cool.
Oramis.
Sorry, I'm just checking that my hammer does actually roll as much as it's supposed
How high up is he?
He is currently about 15 feet up.
That's not worth it. Okay, 5, 10, 20. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, go.
Do you actually have another attack? Do you want to just a question?
I
Well,
do.
does
Have
not
another
hit.
attack.
I'm afraid.
Notice the hand and crossbow is
17.
firmly at the bottom of
Does.
the bag. That's never coming out again.
to. That's why I
9
spent all that time
damage.
upgrading.
Yeah, I'm quite a bit of money. Money's just not a thing anymore, really. I'm still above 1,000 gold.
What?
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
90.
He's got 90.
Oh, what did
'Cause
you
you
chuck it
don't
on?
buy
The diamond. I
We have- I've got
bought an
300.
elephant.
Yeah, okay.
And a 100 quid scarf.
You guys are just not playing the game right. I've got 800 gold. I bought a boat and I managed to upgrade it for free.
I morally feel okay about where my gold's come from. Then.
Jesus. I spent a lot of my gold, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought you might have done.
On supplies and things for the sanctuary.
That is
I
true.
bought horses and tools and everything.
Sanctuary. Oh, the sanctuary.
That's still
anything
your
else?
priorities lie.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn, Aramis?
No. Can I make a perception check? Because we don't technically know that there's another one in any of the trees.
Roll perception. 16. I'll roll him another thing. Yeah, you find him.
Ooh.
I missed it.
He is just up here.
Oh,
I told you it was that
no.
tree. Don't worry, I'll
He's the last 5 foot of my movement then. Actually, do I want to get close to him?
Yeah, you do. You want to be right there instead
Yeah,
of right in the
actually.
Yeah.
Bonus action. 10, 15, 20. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm not going to climb the tree just yet.
Okay.
I'll get halfway in.
Yeah. So you run up to the tree, and as you're sort of sprinting up, your eyes you sort of lock eyes with this thing. And again, it sort of like hisses down at you. This elf, very restrained. These drow wearing a lot of sort of like leather armors and things, but they all have this weird sort of like almost like the studs create almost like webbed, like spider web pattern, sort of like over their chest. It's a bit creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely very strange. And they're sort of covered in these sort of like shawls and robes as well, as you can imagine, sort of block out a lot of the sun. It doesn't seem to be, working as well as they'd hoped. But, Gylndan, your turn.
Finish him!
Which one do we want to finish? Goody back butt. Having seen Doc. I'm guessing any Oramis. I've seen Oramis jet off thinking, what's he doing? Because I haven't seen the blue guy. So I'm going to go for the one that Doc lit up.
Go for it, my son.
Is
this how you keep track of your spells?
Yeah. We'll
That's-
just hit him up with a level 2 magic missile.
Go for it. Roll the damage
the
on
good
magic
stuff.
missile.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is
14 more.
That's 14.
13, I think, actually.
13?
Yeah, 13.
Cool.
13.
Take it.
He has taken it. He's still up.
I can see why you wouldn't
Bloody
just
bloody
do
well.
that a lot manually.
But he bloody well
Yeah,
doesn't
do that, really.
want to be up. He's pretty badly
Did
hurt.
Oramis try the door?
I didn't get the chance, no.
Okay.
Oh, well, we know it's locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
But I haven't tried
You
to
haven't
unlock
tried
it or
to
anything.
use your thieves' tools or anything.
Okay.
I've got a thief's tool somewhere over there. Get all the thief's tool you need.
Anything else?
I'm literally thinking about seismic arrow.
I'm going to go there just behind Doc.
Alright. From behind
Hide
here,
behind the
Markle's
biggest
going
person.
to fire another. I forgot to take down that mark off that spell slot. So I'll mark off a level 1 spell slot for Markle. He's going to fire another one. Actually, knock off 2. 9 plus 7 is 16. That just hits.
But anyway, spell slots are almost as much fun as Gylndan does. But anyway, spell slots almost at the same speed that Gylndan does.
2,
The only
7.
thing is, when he runs out of spell slots, he can still hit
9.
stuff.
Yeah. I've got my start up and
12.
throw at people. Call it
You
jumping.
can twirl.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you sort of watch Markle sort of from behind this tree, sort of swings his flail about a minute, points it then up towards this guy. The end of the flail, the sort of large spiked sort of ball bearing on the end, sort of points and just sort of stays taut against the chain towards this guy. This streak of radiant lights flies up, smashes this guy straight in the chest, and this one also goes down.
Considering he's religious, he's quite aggressive.
The war cleric, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he does pray to the god of war.
That's,
You know.
that's fair then.
That's pretty fair, I think.
Could be a bit more aggressive, in my opinion.
Maybe. Baddies
Maybe you
turn.
should make him Scottish instead of Welsh.
Maybe actually. The Welsh can be bloody aggressive though.
Can it?
Huh?
Can it?
Can I? You know what that is. So, this guy is going to drop out of the tree. That's
If
a
he drops
2.
out of the tree, we will see him. Yes.
7. Yeah, he drops out of the tree. He fumbles and lands prone, unfortunately.
wow.
Can you just
So
finish
he's
him
going to
off?
have to use 15 feet of his movement to get up. He's probably looking around the area. His plan's gone to shit because you guys went up to the door. So he's probably just going to go 15 feet to get up.
Has he got
20.
any movement left?
25. Yeah.
But he said there were 15 feet up.
Hmm?
And he's used 15 feet to stand up. So that's 30 feet.
I'm sure it doesn't take you movement to fall, though.
I think it takes.
We've had this-
we've had this
it-
all the time,
we have, and I've since looked it up, and I'm going to rule that it doesn't.
Okay.
And I think in terms of D&D, you will fall about 500 feet per turn. So keep that in mind, folks.
Yeah,
Unless you use feather fall, in which case you fall 60 feet a turn.
Yeah, it's like terminal velocity. So
Yeah, yeah. So
He's rapid.
He's on you, basically.
he's on you. He's going to take a couple
As much as you don't want him to be.
He's going to take a couple of swings. 11 plus 7, that's 18 to hit.
That
That is 2 plus 3, so that's 5 damage plus 1, 6, 7 damage. So that's 12 damage. You don't have to make a con save against that. That is just straight damage from seemingly a very different kind of poison to the one that the was on his, tipped on his crossbows. Those ones you could like physically see the poison, where this seems to be just sort of like embedded very thinly into the blade.
Can I uncanny dodge any of that damage?
You can uncanny dodge 2 of that damage.
Oh, sick.
With the 5.
So-
It's 11
Might as well.
and a 4. 4 plus 7 is
11.
11. No,
That's
the,
free
the,
to
the second
attack.
attack doesn't
Well,
work.
it's not free, it's just reaction.
So, you're fine. Those are
Probably won't
2
use it
attacks. The
right now.
first one quite sort of precise in his desperation, but then sort of as he looks up, the sun seems to just sort of gleam over the mountains.
Good use of the action of suddenly use your reaction every turn.
Fucks with the sight. And he's now in front of you. Doc, it is your turn. You probably would have heard this sort of thud as this drow hit the floor quite hard.
Fancy getting within 5 feet of me.
I don't think he's going to be alive by the next time.
20,
What's next turn?
25, 30, 35 somehow gets me like on every diagonal to there.
That does something to me, JJ.
So I'm going to go 30 feet. So, yeah, I'm going to catch the hammer back and then roll to him. They're both 17s.
They're
so
both 17.
plus 9 is 26.
Definitely hits. Roll the damage. Roll yonder damage.
6 plus... So 6 bludgeoning plus 6 radiant plus 4 strength plus 1 magic. 12.
19.
Yeah.
19 damage in one hit. That's
No, 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5. 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 1 is 17.
17. I can do maths. None of you can.
I'll take your maths
Haha!
for the I'll take your maths for the damage I'm dealing. I'll take my maths for the damage you're doing.
Anything else on your turn?
Oramis, get him. Stick him with the pointy end.
Oramis.
So, first things first. Eldritch Blast is with disadvantage if I
Within
fire
5
from
feet,
here.
yeah. You also won't get sneak attack because it's a magic ranged attack.
I know I don't get sneak attack.
Where's the
on
shadow
that.
blade been?
Yeah, I'm just... Can I get 2 attacks with Eldritch Blast?
Just a question. Have you missed me out? So I feel like I haven't had a go in a while.
Yeah, I don't feel like you had a go on the last one.
Yeah, I don't think you did have a go in the last round.
If you
I
still,
was working out what to do and then relaxed on a sec.
if you steal this kill from me.
I apologise. Would you like a go?
I'm going to shoot at this guy.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go now.
I pray you miss.
It's been so long since you've used your shadow blade, you've gone for it. It's not where you remember it being. You're like, oh, I've got it, and then Matt's just killed the person.
Well, let's see. I'm not going.
Don't you owe him one on the kill still from? I think you might.
I mean, probably.
I think he owes me a couple.
Well, I might owe you another one. I'm not going to Hunter's Mark because I'm going to save that for later.
Alright.
I thought you could transfer it. Or
Yeah,
is
but
it
then
still
that's
costs
another.
a
That's
slot?
a.
Hits.
That's not.
No, it doesn't.
Roll damage.
I'll have to read that again.
Pop it in chat.
11.
If it's still up to transfer, it doesn't cost you. It's a bonus action to move it, not an extra cost.
I cast it, not bad.
Oh, what's on the max damage?
That's
very good.
That's very, very good.
Show spell description.
Is that easy down?
No, he's
Well,
not.
we'll go again.
223.
Hits again. That is, so... Right, 5.
19
For what?
to hit Mazzy.
What?
Still
both of those arrows sort of jolt into this guy's
Yeah,
side.
it's
One sort of
going
into his,
yeah.
one sort of scrapes straight across his chest, and one straight into his leg.
Oh, shame.
He's not happy, and he hisses at you all in Elven.
Good.
He just says, "You
I still
disgraces."
just cast it.
I can understand that.
There you
Because I
Yeah.
can Gylndan.
So, I think.
You can use
Being
it until spell ends, you get an extra 1d6 damage. Advantage on
Oh yeah, so you
Can
just,
we
if
go
the
to-
target drops to 0,
you
you
can
just use a
use
bonus
your-
action on subsequent turn to mark a new
go.
creature.
Yeah.
Can I retcon something and go back and add his mark?
Add 200 marks.
Add 200 marks, yeah.
Yeah, giggity goo.
Oh wait, no, you already did 100 mark. You just rolled
You did-
one there,
you've
and
rolled
then
a four.
rolled.
Oh yeah, I've already rolled it.
4. So you've already rolled them. Never mind.
Five.
I rolled them accidentally trying to bring it up, and then.
5 extra damage then?
5 extra damage, yeah.
Does it achieve anything?
Huh? No.
Ah, dang.
Good.
Just
I mean,
make it
it
easier for
does.
you to
It's
kill
more
him.
HP off of him,
Yeah, it just makes
but
it
he's
easier for you to kill him.
unfortunately still alive.
He curses more violently.
Oramis, a 16 does hit. However, he's going to use this reaction to parry, which adds 3 to his AC against one attack that would have hit him.
But there's something about flanking.
It gives you advantage.
I get
Gives you
plus,
advantage.
plus
What
10.
does that make his AC then? Like, must be like 17, surely.
That now makes his AC 19
Oh,
Okay,
against. It's only against melee attacks, though. Is the thing from within 5 feet.
that's why you told me not to use Eldritch Blast, you bastard.
I didn't tell you not to. I just said it is.
Yeah, you strongly
You do
hinted.
have a.
I'm aware of what I've got. Don't you
I'm
worry.
aware of what I have and do not have.
Here's what I think of your parry.
Oh, and 7. Yeah, this guy's gone.
Alright, I'm gonna just stab him a bit more. Die!
The sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
On the
Yeah, so with the first
it's very
sort of,
sneaky if he's dead.
with the first flourish of your
Definitely
shadow
is.
blade,
They're coming.
his blade sort of like parries it aside, but with that you sort of bring around the hidden blade straight across the neck, straight into the stomach, basically just throwing him to the floor. And this guy is very, very much gone. You have a field of dead drow.
Can I pickpocket?
Are you okay? Have you had a long day?
you can pickpocket. Roll investigation.
Some people approach you, Oramis.
Oh,
Loot their corpses.
12.
Can I investigate this armour? It's intriguing.
You can, yeah.
I got a 5 on in my investigation check if that means anything.
It doesn't. But we're all glad you.
There are dead bodies here.
Roll
So
18.
thieves all.
Just
So-
for when we get there.
Well,
Well, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. You find a key on this guy's belt. This is obviously their fort now. They obviously have a way in.
They might not. It might be a case of, Mum, can we come in?
Might have been they
So-
haven't been able to get inside yet, and
Oramis, you're able to find a quite large, sort of almost brassy, coppery coloured key on this guy's belt. But unfortunately, they seem like fairly simple soldiers and therefore don't really have much more on them other than the short swords that you just found and some hand crossbow bolts and a hand crossbow, if anyone wants one.
you say this sounded modded when you.
It was
Requested.
it has been somewhat finely created so that the sound is a lot quieter. Sounds a bit more just like a sort of twig snapping as far as you are aware. So the sound of the sort of spring unloading, but that's about it. Gylndan, with your investigation.
They're just going around. Just every time they fire at someone, it's just. Almost seems louder than what it would actually be like. We modded this. It's really quiet.
Drop the dice. Good to pick that up. The D20 is something. Yay! Okay, and Gylndan, with your 18, you are able to detect that this isn't any regular sort of iron or steel or anything that you've seen.
How many crossbows were there?
There were 3.
Sweet.
I'm just putting him in his big sack of toys.
I'm going to be like Edward Kenway in Assassin's Creed, just bang, 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 and then just drop them all because I have to reload them.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, you're able to detect that this metal is unlike any that you've seen. It's got this very, very light,
That's vibranium.
very, very light, purplish, cool sheen over it. It's almost undetectable unless you're sort of looking at it.
This is the lock.
Very, very. No, this is their armor. This is
Oh,
the
their
studs
armor.
on their
Is that
armor.
a lock?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about the lock still.
I think there's so much detail about the lock.
It does seem to. It also, you think, does seem to sort of offer them. You think a little more. Actually, no, you're not proficient in any armors. You don't know shit.
I don't know.
You just
really
think
cool.
that it's pretty cool. They do seem to be quite invested in this in the sort of spider aesthetic. These shawls that they have over them also have sort of interwoven weaves of sort of spider webs and stuff like that. Sort of over them and in other places as well. But that's pretty much all you can detect.
Cool. How long is it going to take me to undress three elves?
Well, doffing
I
armor.
might just step in and say, we are trying to save somebody here.
Yeah,
Can we hurry it up a
we're
bit,
probably
please?
going to come back out.
Yeah.
We need proof
yeah.
of job done.
Fair enough. I mean, doffing light armor only takes 1 minute.
We'll just take the
It's
risk.
not a minute we have to save.
I love it, Matt. I'm loving the
All right.
I'm loving the energy.
Alright, we'll come back for it.
You'll come back for it. So,
I'll stop undressing the elves now.
you can take the key. Markul is just sort of sitting there, sort of tending his wounds. He's not going to use a spell to heal himself just yet. He's okay.
He's got more health than Gylndan, and Gylndan you can get here.
Yeah.
He's fine.
I wish I could do that
Bloody
Not
dark
enough.
elves.
from the start. Which are max?
What's the max
Anyway.
now? It's 45.
45.
Yeah.
Right, I lost 20 and I'm still
I'm built for the back.
Petunia's seen fight now. No stopping her when she does, and you can just see Markul flinging his sort of flail about.
Sorry, did you say Petunia?
Yes, Petunia.
Right?
She keeps me company on that long that mountain sometimes, doesn't it?
Have you not named your hammer?
No. Not yet.
Not a true warrior unless you've named your blade, unless you have a connection with it like you've had no.
Well, I don't have a blade, so that's fine.
Hmm?
I
Well,
would
does
say
this look
do
like a
that.
blade? You know what I mean? A weapon. Yeah. It's a part of, whatever. Let's go inside.
Well,
Come
maybe
on.
we can brainstorm some names.
Maybe yes. That would be a bit of a break from all this whacking people. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like you missed the
Arrows.
trick calling it petunia because it's like a flail, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should have called it Aberflail instead of Abigail.
I think we all got that.
Yeah.
Well,
should,
yeah.
should we call the session?
Well, good session,
Yeah.
guys.
Ben drove an hour and a half to be here. Let's call it.
I'm glad my jokes are at JJ's level where they can end the session.
So you head through this iron
This
door.
looks very different.
It does look very different, and the first thing I'm going to say here is thank you for us, but we don't actually have a sponsor. But I'm just going to say for anyone that might ever listen at some point, 2 Minute Tabletop, they're pretty cool. They gave me, well, they didn't give me. I bought a load of assets from them to make this dungeon, and they're kind of funky looking. So
But we're not sponsored.
we're not sponsored.
So
I just thought for the one person listening,
Hashtag not sponsored.
I'm
other
but we are sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
other crappy mobile games are available.
Raid is the only one that
That's
put more
okay.
than 10 minutes of effort into their graphics. That's it. That's all Raid's got.
Very aggressive advertising campaign.
That's how they get me. Anyway, so you enter inside and you seem to come to this small sort of foyer room. Obviously this was a dwarven fort, so
All
It
the
is
doors
quite-
are really small.
yeah, it is actually quite low. The ceiling is about on like 6.5, 7 feet. So for you guys, this is fairly fairly uncomfortable. You can't raise your swords too high or anything like that, just because it's not going to give you any disadvantages in combat or anything like that. But it is somewhat uncomfortable, except for you, Doc. You're somewhat.
You guys
fine.
are on my home turf now.
I should say about 7.5 sort of feet, so you can raise your sword about that, and it will just about hit the ceiling. But
Inside, out from under the big scary blue thing.
there is a large door in front of you. So this seemed to be somewhat of a cloakroom, coat room, something like that, where they would keep a lot of their stuff. You can see around you old boots and old sort of rags and things like that were displayed here.
Just to open the door quite quietly and just have a peek through, what would that be?
A
As a roll?
stealth check.
Stealth. 3! And that's a 1 with my +2 modifier. So that's a nat 1.
As you sort of, you're looking at each other like, okay, alright. As you open the door, you're like, okay, I think he's going.
Oh dear.
And you've opened it sort of wide enough that the little dragon tip of your dragon head staff is also poking out, and you didn't quite know.
My dragon head's poking out. Good to hear.
Considering you failed so badly, I'm going to have another go.
It's open.
It's
not
you can't have a go of opening the door again. Just walk into
I thought we were trying to see what was in the room.
Just
Like,
open the door like, guys, we're going to try that again.
Quite like that.
That's a real
Okay,
Oramis
fair
move. I'm not feeling my entrance. People didn't pay enough attention to me as I
You
came
get the right
into the
vibe from that.
party.
Let's go again. No, just so
Because obviously we're in a
see what was in
dungeon,
there.
did you guys want to roll initiative every time we went into combat, or did you just want to have a standardized initiative?
I know I'm rolling. Not particularly happy.
Fair enough.
Mine.
Yeah, because it is a little
to
annoying when you roll really badly that one time, and then you're.
Well, so
at the
if
back
it's
of the
like
line.
Yeah, if
8
you're going.
plus characters and being at the bottom, a lot's happened by the time you have your go. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
we'll
it's definitely
switch
an
it around.
advantage going first.
We're in a quite small party compared to a lot of them, so like in Martin's campaign there was like a couple of times where by the time we got to like the last person's turn everything was dead.
Thank you for coming.
I'm revealing the area.
Are we all rolling, by the way, Ben?
Yeah, if you just like to roll me
So I've done this door open and it's squeaked like hell, and it's just a room full of elves that are all just going to look at.
Well, funny you say that, but you seem to
they look a bit heavier.
You actually, quite the contrary. So as you open this door and you peek your head through, the loud sort of creaking of the door seems to shudder these two elves, and they turn around and they see you, and they are actually lighter armor. They don't have the studs all over their armor. They are just in sort of plain leather rags. They only sort of carry like one short sword. And I think that's probably all you'd be able to ascertain at this point, and we'll go into initiative. I like that. That was really cool.
That's a 9 for me.
An 8.
15.
It's a 9. It's a 12 for me.
Someone roll for Markle.
Go on, Mazzy.
Cool.
Natural
Oh
20.
my
goodness.
days.
The old boy still got a bit of fight in him.
Markle's going first. Who was next?
15.
15. No one higher than 15.
12 even.
Got an 8.
Got an 8.
12.
Do you want to have your +5?
Yeah. Rolled 3.
9. Just writing down the numbers, not even what you got.
Numbers.
Mazzy, Doc, Oramis and Smythe, and let me just roll their initiative.
Do you have a squad?
Oh, it's high.
Squad this
High.
Yeah.
It's actually tied with
We've got
Markle.
quite a few more players.
Can someone? No, it's not, because Markle has a 0 on deck. Oh, they're first.
They're first on
That's
that.
not good.
They are.
I used to believe Gylndan was the one standing in the doorway.
So,
yeah, I
Linda, if
suppose.
you'd like to,
My head's popped out.
Yeah, I'd say your head's popped out. You will probably have like 3/4 cover,
Your head may pop.
but your head has popped out, and these guys have seen you. So I'll roll some attack rolls.
Social shaft.
11 plus 7 is 18.
I'm going to cast shield as a reaction.
You're going to cast shield as a reaction as this crossbow sort of fires at the door. What small gap is left sort of by the door, you just quickly cast, and you just see this crossbow bolt just sort of ding, ding, falls on the floor.
So what did you get with 3/4 cover? What?
3/4 covers plus 5.
So was it? It's 2, 3, 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm on 23 AC.
You are currently on 23
Nice.
AC for this round.
Don't get this that often. This is nice.
What's this guy going to do?
Hit me with your best
He's
shot.
seen that you cast shield. He's going to 5.
I watched this clip, the charge of him, quite recently, and I've really watched him as like a child or a young teenager.
Yeah.
So watching it back, it's like it's still really cool, but when it hits, the cavalry hits, it's really quite like not graphic without being too graphic. But like, people are getting trampled.
What's that?
When the Rohirrim charge across the plains of Innistrad.
Also, when you listen to the speech back, and it just ends with death, death, death.
Yeah.
Alright, so this guy's run up to you and has therefore, you don't have 3/4 cover,
Okay.
and he's rolled a 20.
All right.
So he beats your.
That's fair.
He beats your shield.
Good play, sir.
Is that a natural or unnatural 20?
That is an unnatural 20,
Oh, that's
and that's a 1 on the damage dice. Take 4 damage.
They're electrical.
Yeah, they're electric. So much easier.
I could
Yeah, I know,
really,
my weapons are so much-
really mean.
I've actually broken one of mine. It's an extension, and like you have a button to push
And
an extension. That was just been squashed.
Oh.
And I've like jammed it.
I'm going to. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw? All of a sudden from the
17.
room from
17.
Hmm?
17
17.
plus my con is, which is 0. I'm pretty sure.
Zero.
That wasn't from the.
It's just the windows. Locking
That wasn't
in
from the short sword, but I will
Who's
take
that?
that.
Come in.
So you take half damage
Yeah.
from something that's not a short sword,
Okay.
because as you sort of peek around the door, and you are still somewhat visible from this door.
No. So what did you think that was?
Hmm?
What do you think? That was me.
That was you rolling for the short sword.
No. So I took the short sword here. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure, didn't I?
and then did you assume that there was poison damage on top?
Well, I don't know what you've done now, but I used my 17. You said make a save, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. So I've used my 17 for my save.
Okay.
So I've inserted the roll, so it's 18.
Okay. Oh, that's your thingy roll.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you pass.
Yeah. So it's
As
half
you
damage.
watch as, from seemingly absolutely nowhere in the room, this sort of thick black streak of cloud flies
I
towards
don't
you,
like these people.
and you're going to take some damage. You take half, but you're going to take some damage. 6, 12, 19, oh God. 25, 28, 35,
Oh god.
Is this the damage?
40,
Oh, he's down.
42,
21.
21 damage.
What was that?
Don't know what.
Lucky as well.
I'd have been if you'd have hit me full whack, I'd have been down there. What the fuck was that?
It appears there's also someone else in the room that you can't quite see.
How?
I'm gonna get a drink of water.
Yeah.
Go on. What's he doing?
Good
As he has just cast Blight over you.
Lightly.
8d8 damage.
You're about to hear me out. Wow.
4th level spells, man. They're kind of creepy. Anyway,
Right.
it is Markul's turn.
Oh, hang on. I've actually taken. Were you joking?
No, you actually taking the damage.
Well, you've not rolled it then, have you?
Yeah, just roll 21. You take 21 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
And now it's
Markul's turn.
Markul's turn. So he will come up and he will heal you.
Wait, hang on, I'm a bit confused. I thought you said there was someone else.
Hmm?
No, have I just gone down? Is that what you're doing?
No. So there was another. There is seemingly another person in the room there who has just cast this spell. Now, because the baddies are first,
Yeah.
it's now Markul's turn, and he's now going to come and heal you because you just
So
took a
that
fuck
light
ton of
doesn't do
damage.
damage to me.
This blight did just do damage to you.
Oh, so it was
21 points of it.
Oh, so right, I see what you're saying. Okay, cool.
There is a third elf.
Yeah, no, I thought the damage came from that guy who came up to me. I thought it was an extra thing that you'd added on to his attack.
No. Oh, yeah.
That is what it seemed like until you were like, there seems to be someone else, and it's like, oh.
I apologise.
I thought you were saying like, oh, there's another attack, and I thought, oh, fuck that.
I apologise.
That's alright.
No, it does seem like there is another elf that, even though has cast a spell, remains invisible.
Oh, fuck this for a box of soldiers.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
I don't know. Ask Gylndan to recite the spells he's got, and maybe you'll find out why it's possible.
Were you asking about that? Or were you asking about what JJ said?
No, how are you invisible while casting a spell?
Oh, greater invisibility.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, basically what JJ did for the majority of the...
And what Gylndan did.
You both did it.
What we both did for the majority of the
I
PvP.
think my greater invisibility... I did fire off some stuff. It didn't last very long in the end.
7
I did mine
plus...
a bit close to the end.
7 plus 6
Yeah, I think he ended up in the water in the end.
Heal 16 damage as Markle comes up and pumps a level 2
nice
cure
level.
wounds
He's pumping
into you.
me.
Don't we knock that all
From
out,
behind.
man? Or have you done it?
You're from behind, fucking hell. You guys are awful.
Absolutely.
It's still kind of funny. Gylndan, it is now your turn. You've just been hit by quite a big hit.
Missed his turn.
I need to come away from here.
Yeah, you either fuck shit up or
Close the
fuck
door,
it.
we're leaving.
Mazzy, sorry, your sister, she's gone. Bye.
Do it myself.
You can always go with your sister.
I'll do it myself.
Oramis will make you another sister. With your mother.
You will now call me father.
If I missed his
Not
step,
daddy.
will he get an attack of opportunity?
I would.
No, she's having just
Right,
gone.
I'm going to try and staff him.
You can try and staff him? Alright,
Yeah.
roll to hit.
Get him on the payroll.
That was actually alright.
Pretty good.
Woblam! Okay, that's got a hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
No, two-handed, so it's two-handed. Well, I don't think I've ever done more damage two-handed. What's the point?
Just roll it like 3 times now.
Yeah.
Just to get those rolls out of the way.
I don't want to because I know that it will be fun.
Nice.
And then I'm going to push him as well.
6 damage, you're going to push him as well.
Yeah.
Roll 2d6
You meanie.
as he's moving. No, it's 5d6 because it's 15 feet. And every 10 feet you fall or are pushed into a solid object, you take 1d6 of that attack of bludgeoning damage. So roll me 1d6 basically.
1d6.
Yeah, 1d6.
6.
Ooh, very nice.
Would you get stabbed and
Blighted.
Blighted.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a rough turn.
Did the stab was only minimum damage though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You
the
rolled a
stab was
1.
like 1 and then plus 3
Yeah.
for dex.
Okay, so he's
Did we push him back? Yeah.
He is
How far
very, very badly hurt.
is he still in the gap?
With,
still there?
with the angle that you were pushing him, I'll say he's gone there. So
Yeah.
he was like pushed back, bounced off the wall, like took the damage off the wall,
Yeah.
and then sort of landed just there.
Is he prone?
He isn't prone. I don't think that's part. No, that's not part of the thing.
And then I'm going to go 5, 10, and just look at the others and say they hit hard.
Nice. Mazzy, your turn. The
Um,
doors, I'm assuming, are probably now somewhat open enough for you to get a
Can-
shot through.
Unless
you shut
your
unless you shut the door on the way out.
No, I left it.
Nice one.
Spike growth. Can I cast that at a high level? Does it do more damage? Because it doesn't say on here.
If it doesn't say, then it doesn't do it.
It's
So
really
it
not.
should at the
It doesn't
bottom.
do much damage at all.
Hmm? Yeah, so
But-
spike growth at the bottom, no, it doesn't say at higher levels you
I
can
think
do
that's
this.
always
But- Yeah, so I might take it out, but I'll probably have one more. But then there's 2 slices
Let's
left.
see what I think I've had.
I've had 3 slices.
Yeah, you've had what? Just 3 slices.
Yeah.
So it's probably one of yours.
Yeah, definitely one of mine. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's fine. There's 2 left.
So
So
I'm
you...
to bring it over to you.
Okay then, go on then. Thank you. Yeah, I will cast Spike Growth right in the middle because I don't know where he is.
right in the middle. Okay, so this is this here is a column. I don't know if you guys got that.
Yeah.
But this thing
There's
right
like
in the
half
middle
piece
is
left on the
a
plate, which is mine.
10 by 10 feet stone column that you can't look over or see through.
I can see how that would be a column, but
It does very much look like a hole.
yeah, you know when you get like a perspective like stuck in your head and you can't flip
It's
it.
down, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's the little bits on the side, which presumably mean the column flares out at the bottom.
Yeah. It
But
does. Yeah. But
Also makes it look like
it
a
is
hole.
quite.
Isn't
Yeah. It is
Okay.
somewhat annoying.
Good to know that is a column,
So
not a
so
hole.
where are you casting it? You are casting it like here against this.
Yeah, so try and get the biggest part of the room. So basically in the column.
In the
You just
column.
whack
Okay.
through it.
So it's.
I don't know how this is going to be useless.
It's
or
20. It's 20 by 20.
More
Isn't
of them come.
It's 20-foot radius, yeah.
20 foot radius.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
So it should
so
get most
it's-
of the room apart from the corners.
Yeah. So it's 5, 10,
So it goes out.
5,
If Mazzy
10.
casts it
15.
on this corner, it's going to go out to here.
Basically that
5,
box.
10, 15, 20. It's basically going to go out to there and to there. Do you want me to draw it then? Or do you-
Yeah, if you want to draw it, go.
I'll draw
If
it.
you draw it, then we
Go
can
ahead.
try actually work out how big it is and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I'll decide to stop. Because this is how spike growth works. So the battle stops. Okay, guys, can I just work this out quick?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hold on. Delete that. That was going to be a rectangle. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is basically used to try and get the invisible there.
Yeah.
Because if I'm right, I'm saying.
It is, so obviously
assume
from where
it's
you can
visible.
see, yeah, I'd probably say you can see just past this column. Yeah. Actually,
So,
yeah.
Based on what you
If
said.
I'm right, if he gets injured, he has to do a check to.
He does have to do a check, yeah.
So
He will-
any
he will
damage
have to
would
do a
make
check.
him
So something like that.
Something like that, yeah?
bit higher, bit diagonally that way.
Like that.
Yeah.
There?
Yeah. That's,
Alright.
that's perfect.
Okay, so you cast
And
spike
then-
growth.
That's pretty good placement.
That is pretty good placement.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just nothing else to do. So yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Did we agree? Is the door open?
Yeah.
Alright.
I just realised he could have done something, but
Too late.
I'm
Or him.
not gonna. Yeah, too late. That's what I say.
What could I have
Not
done?
what everyone else says. No, what I could have done.
No, I'm not
What,
me.
what they could have done. Whatever. Is that everything on your turn?
I don't have anything else I can do as a bonus action. So no.
Dokrumir!
So
Let's
I'm
do this.
going to cast Aura of Vitality. And
Aura of Vitality. What does that do?
As a bonus action, I can heal anyone within 30 feet for 2d6. So then
2d6.
use my bonus action to heal Gylndan for 5.
Is it literally anybody? Because Markul is also somewhat hurt.
Yeah, but he's not, so it's Gylndan.
That is true. Oh, so is it like only one
target.
person? One
Yeah,
target.
So as a bonus
Ah,
action,
okay.
I can heal one
Five?
person.
Right, okay.
No, because that's a 3rd level spell, so you get 5 plus 5.
Oh,
Ten.
I take it to max. Perfect.
It's like you were never even hit by a necrotic
Yeah.
cloud.
All that chat about nearly dying. What is this?
If I hadn't have passed the save, I'll be dead. Well, I'll be on the
Yeah.
big hit.
Yeah,
It's a
Big
good
bloody
one
hit.
to halve.
Mm.
yeah, and then I'm going to move because I want
5 feet of him.
to move because I want to keep this spell up. So I'm gonna go beside the door, kind of like try and be out of line of sight of.
Who's the first to go through? Who fancies it?
Because I want to keep.
Rock, paper,
this up.
scissors.
I've done my thing.
We
Doc. No.
At his turn.
Mazzy, no Doc, no Oramis.
How open is the door? Can I get through?
I would say
Actually,
the
first
right
question.
hand door is open.
Okay.
Because that's where Gylndan was. The left hand one is closed.
I
Markul
dare-
will let you move past.
I dare say you could open the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I? Would it be an action to just like
No, interact
Kick
with an
open.
object, free action.
kick open this left-hand door?
Boom! You kick open the door.
Eldritch bastard.
With the pure age of the door, it just sort of like comes off its hinge on one side. So then it just now
Alright,
is like
stop
almost like
ripping out the
leaning up just against the wall, and you can see that the hinges are pretty much gone. So now this door is just open now. That's it.
It's so rotten, or almost kicks it in his foot, just goes through it.
18 Eldritch Blast. Yeah, roll damage. 7. Your sort of crackling sort of energy in your hand fires off. Who are you firing the second one against? Because if you'd have let me finish, this guy's dead.
No! That's irritating.
Just for bounce, isn't it?
Yeah. He's dead.
He's dead.
Excellent.
These seem to be a bit more gruntish, a little less experienced. They don't have quite the form of the others, and they don't have the studs all over their leather armor as well, nor the sort of long robes and shawls. So
I'm guessing you're not going to let me carry over that 13 damage as I walk in and hit him.
as I poorly explained it, because I did just mention the armor, then yes, I will allow you to thing that does hit.
That's
Roll
generous.
the damage. That is generous. I'm a kind,
let's roll a
generous
13.
god at times. 13 damage. Hot damn son.
Is he
Luke,
down?
I will definitely consider playing that Loxodon, whatever it is. Definitely doing another campaign. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, they look terrifying and terrifying.
I didn't see what they look like.
It's there.
They're elephant
Well, no, I
peoples.
gather that, but I didn't know like if it's an odd mix.
No, it's like pretty much just a humanoid
It's what you
elephant.
think of pretty much. Anything else on your turn?
I do not think so.
Excellent.
Actually, I'm just going to take one more step there, sort of up against the wall.
Alright. Baddie's turn again.
Make a move.
First one, recognizing
Roll your spells from here as well.
he could see you
So
cast
you don't have
it,
to keep switching.
therefore he knows that they're there.
Yeah.
Can they see Matt now?
Oh,
I'm
it's
guessing Luke probably left the door open.
He could
It's
see him.
fallen.
He could see him when with the first door open. This other one can't,
Oh.
and therefore, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna move? Very big questions to ask. No, he's not gonna move. He knows what's going on. And against Luke, he's gonna cast.
Is he not going to move?
He's not gonna move. He's stuck somewhere. He's stuck in place.
Yeah, I suppose.
that's a pretty good thing. What
Cool,
does that
that's
do?
nice.
I need to.
Are we all exempt for it, or does it affect anyone that goes?
I think it's everyone.
Everyone.
Oh dear.
It's not one of them spells.
But we got range. We've all got range.
Yeah.
That was my thought process. We got range though.
Yeah.
They have to come get us moving.
No, that's a little too big. There's one spell he can do, and I just think it'd be too unfair to do it. But also probably
You can move
wouldn't.
back that
No,
spell. I mean,
Luke, can you make a
Yeah,
dex
it
save?
does take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can make a dex save.
As again from this room, you can all just hear this cacophonous sound of sort of electricity, just sort of. A lightning bolt blasts towards the door, but Oramis, you're quick enough to just drop to your feet, drop to
Oh,
your
you don't take any
sort
damage, do you?
of belly, and you take no damage whatsoever from his
Fucking
level
beautiful.
3 spell, because that's fine.
Yeah, seems fair.
I don't think it's necessarily a question of what's fair to do then. It's like what would they do? Like
Exactly.
we're invading what they now have claimed as their home, so
This guy is going to move,
clearly they don't
there.
have much of people.
and he has to make what's the save, or is it just damage?
It's a 2.
It's 2d4.
There's no save.
Roll 2d4.
I could have done it with that. Yeah, there you go, 5.
As you've seen many times before, as you've seen many times
One.
before,
Nice. Cheers.
this guy sort of takes a step,
damn it.
and it sort of scratches his foot. He falls into his front, and as he's falling forwards, just this one large spike is just sort of up and
Up
up.
his nose. I killed it.
Gone. You did kill him.
Oh wow, I did all the legwork.
All the legwork.
My
Technically, I cast the spike move
However,
first. So, who's
Five.
told who's kill?
You played a long game.
15, 20. I'll say 25.
Oh, what again? I'll do it with this one now.
Roll 2d4. 5, 10,
4.
15, 20, 25.
Every 5 movement as
30.
well.
Are these like octuplets or something.
That's 6 damage for the orange guy.
6 damage. All right.
And it's every 5 feet of movement. So if he
It
moves
is every 5 feet
again,
movement, but I'd say after that first 5 feet, he would have felt it.
Ouchies.
And
That hurt me
will
60.
take a shot at Oramis because he's the only person he can see. Or he can see
They,
Markle, but Oramis is much
they
lighter
hydrogen
armoured, and that's a
it,
natural
yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Killed one of them and 2 of them came in.
So that is 3
cut off one
plus
head.
6, that's
Oh, I
9
should take
plus
his place.
3, that's 12 piercing damage on
6
Oramis.
piercing damage.
6 piercing damage.
It's the way you say it as well. You're just like wrong.
Sorry, I don't speak wrong. I don't speak delinquent. And with that, it will be Markul's turn again, who I think will run up 5, 10, 15,
Is it?
20. It is. After the baddies. Because he rolled,
Oh,
20,
he rolled a
21.
Yeah.
What's now plus 10?
20.
Let me just have another really quick look at his spells, see if there's anything he could cast here to be helpful.
Sacred Flame. Spiritual weapon. Revivify.
You're just listing our spells now.
Banishment.
No, I think he's going to use his light crossbow. Save on a spell slot. So it's just 1d6. That's 21. That does hit. 4 damage to the orange guy, and that'll be pretty much his turn. Gylndan.
Sorting out music first.
Yeah, what's the name of the place? Moria, that's it. Let's get some Moria ambient music going.
Some warrior music.
So where's the Balrog, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
I remember that in all there.
Yeah, do you not remember that bit where Frodo and the gang went to the club and tore shit up?
Yeah, they went to the Green Dragon.
Oh, dear.
Right, feeling a bit more myself, so I've gained some HP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to 5, 10, 15. I'm going to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see the one guy?
You can see the one guy.
And can I see Luke's Oramis' spike growth? It's
Mazzarious.
Mazzarious.
Right,
yeah.
spike
Can
growth.
I see
I mean,
Mazzarious?
yes, I assume everybody in my
you
party
could,
can
you
see
could,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
You could see him cast it, therefore you can see it.
Okay.
I think technically in the description you have to make a wisdom check to be able to see it.
Alright. I'm hoping you'd call out, I've done a spike growth.
Everyone I know knows about it.
Everyone.
That in this, yeah,
Your
even
sister
like
knows, your
my mum
mum
back
knows.
home.
Maggie's here.
Davyak, all the way in the north, just suddenly
Hold
goes,
on a second.
"Has he cast spike breath?"
What the fuck?
Shunk.
How's he doing? Daviak, is he keeping well?
You can find out.
How?
Well,
You can send him a message.
Well, I mean, like I said, one orb's gone north, and I said, if ever you just want to do that northern one as your alternate characters, literally.
We'll see what
whatever,
happens here.
Literally whatever week. Just tell me. and
Yeah,
we can go do
yeah.
that.
I'm gonna fireball that orange fella up there.
You're gonna fireball the orange
Yeah,
fella.
I was thinking that was
Go for it.
Like a ball. Wow.
Wow.
Seems extreme.
It's never true to
Lightning
follow.
bolting the bloke in the tree. wasn't it?
Well, yeah, that's why I made a joke out of that one. You went and did that as well.
How many high level spell slots have you got? And
Not as many as
Why
you
are
used
you
to.
going through them?
Because they're quite aggressive people.
I mean, this guy's just walked into the room.
Yeah.
And
he's
you're
gonna-
It
fire-
doesn't say anything about people who can see.
He's going to get greeted
Cast it.
with a 31.
Oh.
He's gonna get. Oh
Yeah,
my.
he says,
oh
people who
my.
see the
Lord.
area
He's also
when it's
gonna- he's
cast,
gonna
have to
fail.
Make a wisdom.
He's gonna
perception
fail.
check.
He's gonna fail. But you know what, Sam? It's
Aaron can
3
see the area
HP.
when it's cast, something like that.
Oh my god! You killed him.
No,
And you
Three
know what,
times.
Sam? The other one,
Can-
even
Yeah,
if
meant
I
the
passed,
area.
Yeah.
doesn't have the health for it, so
Okay.
he
To- to
dies
tell
as
me whether
well.
you
Can I
see
retcon that?
Spike
No,
shot,
you
yeah.
can't.
Yeah, makes sense. But they have to make a wisdom check. Wisdom check.
So you watch as Gylndan sort of. Oh no! No, you've already.
Did they die?
You've already rolled it. I'm not going to do that now.
What would it? What was
I-
it?
There's a lot to remember. Never mind.
No, go on,
Nothing.
tell me.
No.
I'd rather play properly.
My guess is the one that's still invisible has counterspell.
Ta-da.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We even have a bed.
Yeah.
We even have a Ben.
Oh my goodness. Everybody's together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sound so enthusiastic.
Oh, great. All bloody here.
We just sound like a bunch of kids who've like, been forced to do a group project.
I'm only here because my mum wants me to get out more.
It's an interesting name for Lucy.
I was gonna say.
Yes, you watch as this orange streak of light sort of lights up a lot of this room. By the way, how are you seeing through this darkness?
It's a bit dark.
Fireball, isn't it?
Right, well, I'll let off for now because I never actually explained that.
I don't
But
think you said it was dark.
I never said it was dark in this. So
I did
let it
assume at the
off.
beginning, but you never said
I'll let it off
anything.
until the end of this fight, and then we can sort that stuff out.
Is
So,
light not coming in from the doorway? No.
probably, but not.
But then you
like,
wouldn't be able to
way
see
out
where those
into
guys
here.
were.
But it wouldn't be pitch black.
Anyway.
It'd be like it's dark in there, but we've got light
Okay,
coming
okay.
in.
I'll let it off for this fight,
Oh,
and
well.
then we'll
Alright, yeah.
go from there. So. Orange streak of light, fireball, 2 guys completely gone. Anything else on your turn?
A little bit of bunch up here.
Don't do it.
I'll just move there. I mean, it's not necessarily fix much.
Okay.
I'll go there. Yeah.
Mazzy, it is your turn. You know there's one left. You have
Thing
no
is-
idea where he is.
He has not moved.
He hasn't moved.
And he... Oh,
He hasn't
until-
moved, and you know he could see all of you.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I think he's on the right-hand side. But it's a complete guess.
He could see all of you, or most of you, even when there was only one door open.
I
the right door.
think... How do you draw a line? Okay, screw it. I think from where I am, you
Mhm.
can see me. So I think he's between me and that point.
Okay.
So, but I wanted to fire an arrow down that alleyway, but then people got in the way.
That is a good point.
So I'm going to move.
Trust your accuracy, man.
2, 4.
They can't see this guy.
Which one?
Sam, Luke, do you want to just look around the screen a second?
It's just there.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. Oh, right, remembering that.
Come point on him.
It's just there.
Oh, right. Hold on, point again. Point again.
What's Buddy's name again?
Mark Hool.
Can I ask him to duck?
You can, yeah.
Ask him to crouch? Or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
get
yeah,
down?
yeah, you can just.
And I'm going to fire above his head.
Above his head.
I'm going to draw a line
Okay.
to where the arrow will go, and if it's somebody in that path,
Okay,
that's the idea.
you'll roll to hit with disadvantage.
Yeah,
but
fair.
you'll still.
Again, thank you for bringing them back.
That's alright. No, that's fine. I was looking for a good home for them. I've got so
Well,
much stuff
hopefully-
that I'm
How do I
closing.
draw a line?
I'm closing 6 offices at the moment.
Really? Wow, that's busy.
Draw just a straight
Yes, you don't
line,
realise
and then-
even like a small room, it's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
don't know where it all goes as well, because you don't want to chuck it all, but I
Shoot
can
that,
see what
yeah?
happens.
Did you see
It's
that?
the
Yeah,
easiest
I
thing
saw
to
that.
do.
Well, it is, yeah. because,
Roll
I mean,
to hit with
One
disadvantage.
of our, a couple of our offices, nobody's been
Oh,
here
I'll
for
just
2
roll
years,
2.
or 18 months because of COVID.
Yeah.
I'm opening cupboards and
15.
that was just
Stuff in there that should
18.
be removed.
cereal packets.
15 plus-
have been
plus
open
9.
for 18 months.
Plus 9, yeah, don't forget about that.
And now roll the damage.
I tend to dump stuff in offices. Oh, I don't need this at home. It might be useful
Sucker.
in the office, like
Yeah.
a wine.
Don't tell me that it misses also.
basket, put a wine
You
bottle
hit my
in, so
cool.
you put a wine bottle in the basket and it sits
I'm
on
on
the
page,
table and
isn't
you
it?
lift it up and
Oh,
pour
no, I
it.
can just do it.
Very,
Yes, come on.
very
What is the damage?
1970s. But what's it doing in the office?
Yeah.
Oh, screw it, I'm just doing this.
So, yeah. So I've been to
10. He will make
Wales
a
to
con
those
check.
offices.
Wales?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
wow.
done 350
Which he
miles
does
today,
pass.
So I'm going to bed.
I
because
don't
But
blame
you
I
do
left the
see.
quarter to say.
You just.
Yeah, and I
hear
see
this.
where my arrow stopped.
I think in terms of that, like as it hits him,
Yeah.
it's technically being carried by him, so it also goes invisible.
Did you hit an
I
invisible
hit
target?
him. I hit an invisible target.
Wow, there we go.
And and you can just hear this like thud, and then just this like hissing, painful
Next
noise.
to me.
Like it's
Can I see any blood? Because that's not touching him anymore.
I'm gonna say no, because otherwise that makes the entire thing of invisibility useless in most
I
situations.
know, but brilliant.
Having seen where Mazzy's shot, can we get a rough idea of
Surely everyone.
Is he like? Do we see the arrow until it like gets around?
That's
to
what-
Mark?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You can see it until it disappears.
I mean, he can say on his turn, I fired on this line, and I saw something hit, but I doubt many of you are. Also, like, this is an arrow flying at quite a fast speed.
Okay.
You wouldn't necessarily be able to see where exactly over quite a short distance for an arrow.
That's definitely going on your CV, by the way. Invisible target.
My crouch buddy as well.
Yeah, anything else? I mean,
I'm going to fire again with Hunter's Mark.
go for it, but Hunter's Mark is concentration, thereby getting rid of the spike.
Okay, then yeah, we'll hold off then. We'll hold
Okay, you can just fire again though.
Yeah,
Also,
we'll
you
just
have
fire
to
again.
be able to see the target you're casting Hunter's Mark on.
That's a very good point.
Oh,
And that misses.
okay.
Oh, it does it. No, that hits.
Oh my god.
What?
No,
Oh,
it
he
misses. He's got.
He went-
He had major armor. He has major armor on. I'm sorry, that misses.
Major.
You draw me in. You gave me
It's a
hope,
mage.
and then it just.
Yes.
Roll for perception.
Right.
With so much disadvantage.
So I'll tell my party I know he's on the line.
Yeah.
But as a complete guess, I think he is in this square. That's not the pand anymore. I think he's in that square.
That's part of the thing, isn't it?
What?
Spike growth.
Wait, you think he's in what square? That square.
I think he's in that square.
Okay.
That's part of the column.
No,
Dock.
that's the column.
What's this then?
What? Yeah.
That is just like sort of the ground, like nice stonework in the ground. So,
Pretty.
How much do I know about the spell Blight?
make an Arcana check.
I'm kind of wondering whether or not it's 11. Not great.
No,
Probably
you
nothing, but-
don't really know much. You know it
Persuaded
is from the
shadows.
necromancy school of magic,
Yeah.
and that's all you got.
Alright.
How would that work? How would that work? It's more embarrassing if you die invisible.
We won't
So-
hurt you.
I'm gonna step up to here and use my bonus action to do 9 plus 5, 14 health back to Marcool.
Okie dokie. He's
Um,
back to full, I believe.
5, 10 feet, and then I'm just gonna go
Still 20 health down, but Alphonse is full.
15, 20, 25 up to here.
25 up to there, yeah.
This is crazy.
If I don't bang into anything.
You don't bang into anything not there.
Okay.
No, I think everyone's walking through there.
Yeah.
Alright,
Difficult
then
for
I'm
somebody
gonna
else to get in
Imagine
that
if
way.
there was an enemy there.
Then-
That's where it was. It's out.
He's just lying on the floor.
Then I'm just gonna step back again. I
Okay.
thought, well, because Sam, I thought it was touch, and I thought because like Sam like stuck his head around the door and the zip had just gone blank. But if he's off in the distance, then
I did feel something grab my dome. Bit of skin.
Oramis,
There's
your
not what kind of
turn.
attack
You
it is,
you saw a lightning bolt come out of this corridor, flashed for a
This
brief
corridor?
second. No, you saw it. You saw it sort of flash in front of you. I will actually say it flashed sort of north of you. It came towards you, but you were able to duck out of the way.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Can I roll persuasion? Get this
Roll.
guy to talk to us and come out of invisibility.
Okay. What language are you speaking in?
Elvish.
Elvish.
Mhm.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
I promise you safe conduct. Talk to us. Treat with us. Something along those
Okay.
lines.
Did you promise him safe conduct?
Yeah, for now.
His mates are burning down the hallway.
I'm going to get ready to seismic arrow.
the most trigger happy one amongst
Yeah,
us.
you just hear this sort of like cackling from somewhere in the room. It is female.
Can I roll investigation to work out where the crackling
On your turn, you can.
is?
Fuck off. My turn, Matt.
Okay.
My book's a good roll, but it's dreadful.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's a fool.
Unfortunately, no. You just hear this just laughing. It is female laughing. You hear just from down the room somewhere.
Just was there ever a chance of him passing that?
No.
Did you say these elves are people?
Hmm? Well, yeah, they're still
Did
elves.
you say they're humanoid?
I would indeed say they're humanoid.
Huh?
Nothing.
Fuck off. Just checking, because they might be, from another plane.
Oh, aren't they?
Exactly. I'm not going to waste the spell slot trying to charm this person. I'm just going to fire Eldritch Blast in front of him.
Yeah. That's
Eldritch
a
Blast
noteworthy
in front of
achievement.
you.
Just in a straight line.
In a straight line.
Yeah. Just from where
I sort of missed
You
it.
roll
for
with
some of the
disadvantage.
girls. I don't know how you did it.
Oh,
Did you
well,
have to
You
pick
have
a
no
line?
idea
because
where it
he-
is,
yeah.
and therefore
Yeah.
you
Just
miss
pick
it.
Just
line.
firing
I
on.
picked a line
Yeah.
and I said if it hits in that one.
Unfortunately.
But I said he saw me when
Are you going to roll again?
That misses.
That
He
misses.
hit me from where I was. So
I'll
my guess
yeah,
is
I'll give it
not
another
this
one,
side.
sure.
It's this side, so I'm going
Give
to
it
just
another
past
one.
that pillar. And just fly down.
So if it was me and you'd fired in that line.
And that misses as well. You fire.
I said don't-
You
I
hear
said
of
don't,
Mazzy's
I
success
said
and you
go
just
in
try it
the
for yourself. You sort of fire off these two Eldritch Blasts, but unfortunately, both of them just sort of slam into the wall behind, leaving sort of scorch marks in the wall.
Oh, do you roll another one?
Yeah.
Baddie.
We promise you to bang!
She laughed at me.
And I took that personally.
It's like that other elf ignored us, so I took it
Oh,
personally.
Baddie is going to.
Baddie.
Oh, see, this movement really has fucked me over.
Well, the lack of movement.
Yeah, a really cool idea. So in that case, as you're sort of watching on Oramis and probably Markle as well, you suddenly just see this sort of puff of this silvery mist, silvery smoke. And then a few seconds later, Oramis, you see this door over here,
Which door was that?
this door up at the top.
The north one.
Okay, wasn't big. Fine.
She's gone through the door.
Bye, Felicia. I'll get rid of spike growth.
Cool, you got rid of spike growth.
Mazzy
Uh,
ends the spell.
Are we out of initiative?
We can be, yeah.
We
Okay.
can be.
Basically, I've got another 8 uses of Aura of Vitality left. So
Hit me
I'm
up.
kind of going to assume that. How much damage have you taken?
I've taken-
30.
No,
Oh, you've taken 5.
I've taken 20.
Alright,
30.
I might actually have to roll
Close
this
enough.
then. So, Mazzy, you get 9.
9?
Yeah. Aramis, you get, what's that, 8, 13. 1, 2. Marcule.
He's full health now, isn't he?
No, Marcule's not full health now.
No. So.
He gets 4. He gets another 9. So he's full health now. Mazzy, you get 9. That's 2 more.
That's enough for me.
Aramis, you get 12.
Oh, I'm good.
If you
Yeah.
if you got 2 more left, then I'll take 2 more. But
Is everyone back at full HP?
I'm 2 HP off.
Cool. Right. Okay. Oh, yeah, I managed to get through that without using all of them. But
Oh. I've also got 6 temporary hit points.
Yeah, I've got 3. I just realised. So
it's from our nice sleep on Mazzy's farm.
so technically, I'm
was.
going to put myself to max HP then with one hit point, one temporary hit point.
I don't know.
Technically, you should burn those temporary hit points.
Yeah, but they would have burnt to save health earlier, right?
Yeah, and I just healed you back up to max.
Oh, okay, I see your point. I see your point.
I see. Anyway, so the
If I would
room,
keep one- oh, yeah.
as far as you're
Temporary
aware,
hit points per first.
Yeah, the first game.
is empty. What would you like to do? There's a corridor that leads off down here. There is a door up here which got kicked in, and there's a door here which does seem to have a couple of little cobwebs and stuff. Just
Marcule, you got
resting
anything
upon the
to? He's got some light, hasn't he?
I do. Yes.
So we're now saying it's dark.
Yeah.
We're going to
Now-
light a
now-
torch then.
You're going to light a torch. Markul will use the cantrip light on his flail and just light up the sort of end spiked ball of his flail.
Can you do that when you hold up a hammer? Can you do that more than once?
No, unfortunately, it's one object.
Okay.
I could do it on yours if you'd like to take the lead.
That's cool. That's cool.
I've got one torch left. It's my final torch.
Oh, I got a bunch of torches, but
Yeah.
never use them.
I think because you always end up using them. I don't think I've used mine either.
Should I light up a torch and hand it
I've got
to
8.
Gylndan?
Ooh. I've got one.
Yeah, but I don't need it. I can see in the dark.
Do you want to are you giving me torches? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah.
Let me get a little icon up.
I've actually got any.
It'll probably would it be wise me getting one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll.
In
two
case it
torches
gets
then.
split off or whatever.
Yeah,
2 torches and a light spell is.
maybe.
There's a lot of light in this room, basically. I love it.
Oh, I actually can't find any torches.
Stay close to me then, Lizzie.
Fair enough. I do not like to
You've got a
talk.
lot in that inventory.
Well, I've got a little icon.
I'll have my bow. I'll have my bow
Cool.
ready instead.
Cool.
Right. Can I have a go a little peer around this corner?
Gylndan,
around
do you
the
want
corner.
someone else to go first? Didn't go very well for you last time.
I'm just peering around the corner.
Just peer around the corner. So in this
Are we-
corner,
I don't know how far I can see with this.
I do kind of
You
want to make
see,
sure all those doors. There's nothing behind the doors. I know you said cobwebs around it. And it's not.
cobwebs around the door on the right.
But could
But
that
a
be
lot
like
of
an
the-
illusion or something?
Well, their magic was something to do with spiders, wasn't it? And like cobwebs, Ben was saying. So it could actually be a spell.
We
Yeah.
know
So I'm thinking that could be.
someone's gone in the north door.
Yeah, we know someone's up there. Yeah.
We don't know anything about the right. The only thing I'd say about the left is it's open, so maybe we want to clear that before.
Yeah,
so
we know
clear
people
the
came
right.
from the
Yeah.
left, so
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
double check that there's no one still left
So,
there.
Yeah.
Mazzy, do you want to come up and go in front?
Aye.
Well,
You get the light.
I'll
I'll
take
be.
a
I'll
bit
be just
of
in
a
front,
lead.
and I can see from the light that's behind me.
As long
Don't,
as,
don't charge in too much here because you might get.
So,
yeah, I'm just sort of going up to the corner.
looking in here, you can see what looks like a small little blacksmith or an old sort of armory. This here seems to be some kind of rack where the soldiers would keep a lot of their weapons. There is a small sort of place where the dwarves that served here could have, used, tempered with certain arms and armor and things like that. Just fixed little buffs and scratches up and things like that.
If everyone's willing to wait a little bit, actually, I'd like to ritual cast Detect Magic. It'll take 10 minutes.
Can I investigate while we wait then?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want to. I think 10 minutes is enough for her to go and then to
Mm.
build some sort of force to come back with. Still
That's
kind
a
of
good
got
point.
the element.
You want to try it?
I'll
Well,
push on one way.
I mean, if we're going for that, then I think we have to chase rather than search.
Well, we're not search. Well, I didn't think we were search. I thought we were just checking.
We just checked. Okay, then.
Because we can always come back.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Agreed.
Okay. Yeah, so
Okay,
that's
so having seen no people, we'll go.
Yeah, and then I think we do the door on the right.
I
so let's
reckon
just
door on the
stealthily
right.
check
I
that
will-
because we know
Door on
there's
the right.
danger.
I'll
with
investigate
the door.
that.
Yeah.
okay. Roll
Could
a stealth.
I-
Plus 6.
Ready in action.
Plus 7 actually because of your dex plus proficiency.
Okay.
So
Well, I
plus
got.
7.
What was it?
16.
It
You
was
got
a-
9, didn't you?
Or 9. I've lost it. It was a 9. Yeah. So 16.
16. Alright. You are able to.
Marco,
so
you can
you
come
can-
along as well if you want.
Yes, I'm coming. I'm coming. I am bloody coming. What's the? Oh, yeah, you beat that. So, looking in this room, you can see. Let me just get to the polygon wheel. Somewhat of a chapel. You can see banners hanging upon the other side of the room of sort of banners of the god of Mars,
Yeah.
who knows the
Yeah, that's right, it's coming in.
who's the god of dwarves and god of
Who?
battle, and Mars.
Oh,
God of the dwarves, god of who Michael himself prays to. He's not only god of the dwarves, but god of sort of battles and war, and also like challenges. Whether they be personal or physical or emotional or mental or whatever. A very very diverse god. You can also see covering the room are a lot of webs. And I mean
Still-
a lot of webs and tiny
With
tiny
my-
little spiders trickle around the room.
Would my investigation know if this is an illusion or?
As far as you're aware, this is not an illusion.
I
There
do
does
want to
seem
make
be-
sure.
It does seem like this is inhabited by a lot of stuff. If this was an illusion, it would be one damn impressive one.
I'm happy just to go up to basically where I am to check.
Yeah.
But if I get told by my party this is a dumb idea, then I won't do it.
We are chasing.
Basically up to there with you behind me, just
I
for
think
light.
I'll come with you. But if we just have a just
All I'm doing is looking and then back.
Yeah, that's
I think we're just
Okay.
I'm definitely not doing anything else.
We're
I'm just making sure that's the
maybe
entire room.
if Oramis and Doc push up towards the other way, and we'll follow up behind.
Okay, I'll back
Okay.
Oramis up if you want to stealth through this
Yeah.
door, Oramis.
Yeah.
So
'Cause it looks like there might be another way to
roll
go.
me
Yeah.
another stealth check, both Gylndan and Mazzy, as you're pushing up.
We're sort of waiting. I think we're waiting here for them to like clear that, so
Yeah.
then we
Yeah.
can push ahead this way.
Nat 20 with a +7.
Love it.
Yeah.
12 with a 2.
12
14.
with 2, 14. So both of you are able to very, very stealthily sort of creep up around this corner, and this entire room is filled with all this stuff. You can see that, beneath all these cobwebs and stuff, there is an altar on the other side that probably once had a lot of amazing stuff on it, but it's now just covered by all these spider webs surrounding the room.
How many wands have you rolled on Eldritch Blast?
Why
can
can't you
also-
follow the butterflies?
You can also, funnily enough, also butterflies are terrifying.
No.
By the way,
I
you
had
can
a bug
also
by
see.
my house last week. I thought it was a moth and smashed it, and then realised it wasn't.
You
I was very sad.
bastard.
To be fair, Chantel's just messaged me saying there's a big spider in the house.
So are you off?
I'm quite glad I'm here. Random.
Yeah, Ben's in here tonight.
I'm trying to see my food. I came back down. I couldn't see it, so as soon as somebody gives me stuff, I go down.
All you need is a glass and a bit of card.
Yeah. That's the way to pretend you're brave.
Yeah.
I won't mention names, but someone who we went to school with once slept downstairs because there was a spider on the stairs.
Oh yeah, that'd be me. She just messaged me saying
Did you go
it's
to
big.
school with us?
I'm afraid to go. Anyway, so you can
Is he in
see.
this room.
So this room, also to your right,
That's
you see a
savage.
door.
You just squash it in
Covering
his
the
bare
door
hands.
are these sort of black and white sort of fungal plants and spores and pores and all this sort of creepy stuff.
Can I just ask, where is the door?
The door is here. This is the
Oh, that door. Oh,
This-
right.
this
Sorry,
door,
I
yeah.
thought I don't know what I thought that was.
and it's sort of
Yeah,
creeping
it's
just
like a
outside of the
window. Yeah.
door. It is ever so slightly ajar as well. You can see it just very, very dark slither through the side of the room.
I think.
Should we come back for that later?
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's been in there in a while.
Can you hear any clicking in that room?
Right, we're gonna back out, and I'll come up to.
I'm going to come up to here,
Oramis.
and there's a little
But-
spider that's just come from that room. It's going to drip on top of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, as you sort of come out of that room, Mazzy, as the sort of Gylndan comes in front of you, you do see just this like little spider just trickling up. Trickling up
I'm
the
going
back
to just
of
put
his,
it on the back of Ormis's shirt and just get it down.
I'm gonna
That will
whisper-
ruin my stealths.
I'm gonna whisper into these two. In fact, I'm just gonna say I've not seen the rot myself, but it looks a little bit like we've got the rot on one of the doors next door.
Okay.
Oh no.
So maybe we get in and out of here fast.
Mhm.
Can I tie a handkerchief around my nose? As a makeshift mask.
You can do, yeah.
Hashtag mask up.
So you pushing through this door?
Yeah.
Oramis, have you gone blue?
Blue.
Oh no, okay, that's really weird. If I selected my character, it went like the I did
I
that.
can't
He goes over
it
his
does
face.
make him look blue.
That's hilarious. It's-
He's
So if you do
blue,
what?
If you click your character,
Oh, mine's
the
there.
blue thing comes up,
Yeah.
and that went right over Ormis's face perfectly. I was like,
Right.
what the hell? This looks so weird.
That is what you see
Yeah, that's what you mean.
when
Yeah.
when peering into the other room.
Oh, that's actually.
There
Oramis,
is-
What do your elf eyes see?
There is
An empty room.
a quite big sort of open, empty communal area on the
There's
other side
quite
of
a
the
big
wall.
open
On this
empty
wall
communal
here,
area.
you can see sort of on this wall here. You can see old sort of cork and wood and very, very old faded letters. You can assume that these are probably like a big notice board here or something like that of what people had to do, different jobs that people might have had to sort of achieve in that day, or assignments and things like that. It does also seem like the dwarves that once lived here were busy, as there is a pathway out here that does look somewhat mined, leading off down there. Or there is a doorway over here with a little plaque just on the side there that reads in Dwarvish Dungeon.
Ooh.
Oh, I was going to say it looks like we're definitely going to the right, but now I think we're definitely going to the left.
Can I ready an action? Because this
Oh.
person could be invisible again. So can I just,
Mhm.
if I were to bump into anyone, can I have a concealed blade attack?
Yeah.
Held.
I would like to remind my arrow is still out, so
Arrow still up, gotcha.
Staff prep as well. Should we
Where-
go left? Because it
I think
will
left
have a
first.
finished.
it looks
It'll
like
be a
yeah,
room,
it's
so we
kind
can
of
just clear the
let's do
corners.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So
I'm gonna go-
Oramis and thingy. Or,
I'll lead the way as I'm probably
Oh,
the one that speaks Dwarvish best, so I'll read that and be able
Are
to
you sure? I've got an arrow
Oh,
at the top of your head.
convey the message of the
Go through this way.
Oh, standing on top of each other.
There
I do
are.
actually speak.
There
Dwarvish.
does seem to be a sort of tight set of stairs
I
that
remember
lead
what I
down
speak.
into what you can assume is the
Everyone
next
understands
floor.
the guardian. So that goes on the floor, and then there's also a mining passage.
There is a mine passage that goes up to the
We'll
right.
stick
What,
here.
what
for
do you
the
think
moment.
would have been right then? Have we gone right?
That's probably going to lead us to lots of bad things.
Do you know? So you said. Do you remember they said the Underdark? It was like a portal deep within. So I think that might go. I think that's what
Yeah.
they
Oh,
did to.
shit.
It's a bit like
Also,
in
if they've got-
Lord of the Rings, where they dug too deep and unlocked the Balrog.
Also, if they've potentially got any prisoners here, this is where the dungeon is where they might be keeping them.
Right,
Right, let's go.
let's go to the dungeon.
As in,
Mazzy, do you want
yeah,
to?
actually,
Do you want
no.
to make us all stealthier with that thing?
That's a really good idea. I do have that ability.
If we're going stealth.
Sure, for now.
Yeah. Move around.
Okay. So,
We are
I will
tracing the
bring you
laptops.
over
Just so people know.
to the next Mapadoozle.
While you do that, I'm just going to go to toilet. Okay, so now.
Are we coming in from the top, presumably, Ben?
Yes. Are we waiting for Matt to get back, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Oh, the spider hole, she said.
Oh, there's a lot of prisons here. I think I see Matt's sister.
Where's my sister?
Where's my sister?
Which one do you reckon she is, left or right?
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't see that one.
Because I mean, there's
She was the leader of this company, wasn't she?
I think she's
Yeah,
left.
So I reckon right, just by
I
the
will
cut
tell
of
you
her
who is
clothes,
who.
I think left because I think the one on the left looks a little bit more brawny,
like a warrior.
like a warrior. Yeah.
Like a warrior.
Does that one on the right have a sword? No.
No, but the one on the right, I can't tell you, is a dwarf.
The door.
These are all probably dwarves.
Oh, she does have a sword. She's got like a little machete. Oh, the fungus.
No, now it ends.
There's a lot of prisoners. And what we're assuming is your sister.
Alright.
Indeed.
And my giant
Actually, yeah, if
head.
you guys want to drag yourselves onto the map,
I
I can,
I'm going to use
I
my
can,
sneaky action to sit on these people.
I can put you guys up here, and then we can sort out sort of goings and comings of the room. So if you guys want to drag yourself in,
If her company was as under-equipped as those tokens look for those people, no wonder they got captured.
Oh, we. Oh, well. Well, you just put on the top.
We're assuming that's your sister on the left, and Ben has revealed
Wow.
that the lady on the right is a dwarf.
Oh, there's quite a lot. I would obviously know her straight away, right? So.
Yes.
You hope so.
Wait, this is really good. Okay, come on. Makes sense now. My brain's
Where's
just.
my sister?
Who is it that says that? Is it Rob?
It's Ned.
It's Ned.
The Tower of Gylndan.
Oh yes. Where's my sister?
Where's my sister?
Oh.
That was another thing. I was reading up about that again recently. I just thought that was something that the TV show just butchered
Yeah.
a little bit, and it was still quite good. But they still, I think, butchered it a little bit.
What should have happened then? Because I have not.
So it's three people they fight. It's Arthur Dane, and then the other two are also
Gerald
quite good.
Hightower and
Oswald
Oswald
Went.
Went.
And the people who are with him, they're all like
They're
good friends of his and
Yeah.
stuff. They're not just random people that they just get tossed aside. They're
Yeah,
not.
one hit.
They're not like excellent fighters, but they're good men.
But a lot of them are like lords and things as well.
Yeah.
Or heirs to castles and stuff.
Isn't one of them like the last of his line, and the line dies out because
Well, one of them is
he dies. He's the second son or something like that, and he dies at that point, and the first son dies potentially earlier or later or something.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's my
Doc and Maddie, do you want to drag yourselves onto the map real quick?
yeah, I think it's.
I
don't know
why
why
it's
it's
up
changed
to
it.
the top. Okay, so this is where we stand. You come down the stairs. It's quite a long set of stairs. You think at the very least a floor or two, in terms of size, down. And at the end of this corridor, there is a quite large iron door. It is unlocked, and it is ever so slightly ajar. Within the corridor, I need to grab Markul as well. In the corridor, you also.
Is that Mazzy's sister?
I fit so well with this music as well. It could be Darth Maul.
In the corridor, well, in the room, from what you can see, is a room of obviously a lot of cages, some quite big ones. The ceiling in this room is much taller as well. The ceiling is, I think, about 30 feet high. Pretty tall, really, really quite tall room. Chains sort of hanging up and above. Railings to sort of like, you'd assume what would happen is like people would be sort of attached to one of these chains by handcuffs here, and then sort of walked towards their cell from these sort of chains or railings quite high up. You see two of the more armored elves here, the ones with studded leather armor again in these quite nice fashion, sort of adorned on their chest. Just getting ready.
Doc's going last.
On the left, so technically on your right looking down, but on the left over here, you can see a woman sort of up against the bars. You can see a woman up against the bars, just hurling insults at these elves who just aren't paying attention. As far like she's shouting them in English, or common even, just shouting, oh you fucking like weaklings, you just cading us up. Come on, let us have a real fight. And then on the other side,
I'm happy to see going on the
around
right.
that is your sister, yes. On the other side of the room,
On the left.
the one on the left,
The one shouting
Oh, that's a bit
obscenities.
depressing. The other one looks
Shouting
she's in a nice
obscenities.
dress now.
And on the other side of the room, this woman here is also joining in the fun. And Doc, you recognise this voice immediately.
Oh my god.
It is a person you have not heard in a very, very long time, but you remember, this voice sort of rings back in your ears, and you instantly remember who it is. Won't necessarily reveal who it is at the minute.
Is this who you picked for your winning the battle royale?
Oh.
That is as far as you can see. This guy
Dokrumir.
down here is looking sort of at the back wall towards these two back here, and sort of this guy, and sort of the Doc's friend. This guy up here is taking the other 3, so he's taking this left wall and this one very occasionally. Someone make me a perception check.
7.
7.
Go with Oramis.
22.
I'll say,
I'm not
Gylndan,
sure
you're sort
how
of you're looking up at the bars and you're unable to, you're looking around like, okay, we need to think of this plan, but Oramis, with your sort of fear of spiders, remembering the other guy said in the other room, you're on edge right now, and you're really, really trying to think, fuck, what the hell could be in here? And you kind of just hear this sort of...
Oh, no.
This sort of very, very creepy, very looming and large movement over the wall that you guys are on.
What was over there?
You can sort of, every now and again, you can hear it get closer on the wall, and then further up the wall, and it sort of stays there for a moment as you're watching, just sort of further up the door, but you can't quite see what it is, as the door's on a bit of a sort of indent here. There's only so far that you can see up.
So are we in like a little section outside of it? So
you are currently at a door that is slightly ajar and opens. You
so we
go
can
into
see
it.
them, they can't see us.
Yeah.
As we are also technically in stealth,
yes.
do stealth attacks apply? The way when we did it in that stealth mission.
If you were to like barge in here now, I'd say you would have a surprise round.
Okay.
So essentially, you guys would roll initiative, and it would be all of you guys, and then they would get to be in the initiative round as well. So it's basically like a free round for you guys to do some damage. Essentially.
Do you want me to try and hypnotic pattern both of them and sort of incapacitate them, or do we just want to try and blitz them?
No, I mean,
I think we should try and understand what's in the room first, because
that
there
sounds
could be quite a lot of
a good
invisibility.
opening move if you can incapacitate them, and then we can come in swinging.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot of characters don't have good wisdom, but we'll see. But I can give that a crack.
I mean, can we sort of investigate as much as we can, because I know that guy who was invisible we were attacking earlier. He must be in here.
Well,
Yeah, combined
not
Well,
necessarily.
I mean,
Not necessarily.
it's not like
Not
any of you guys
necessarily
checked
true,
the
it could've gone-
footprints or anything to see where she could have gone, but
we didn't.
I think if she had come here, I don't think she'd
Any
be in a room with her
footprints on
comrades invisible. I think she'd have come out invisible.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, makes
I mean,
sense.
maybe if she went through like a rocky cavern or something.
Okay. Make me a very basic intelligence check with your proficiency modifier.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because I want to remind you of something, but I don't want to just give it to you.
Okay. Was it
I'm gonna drip feed it to you.
intelligence?
With your proficiency, because
Just-
of
Just proficiency.
good thing.
extra intelligence and then +4.
Okay.
Expert. Oh,
24.
might need that.
These guys are elves.
Yeah.
Hypnotic pattern.
Oh yes.
has
It
a-
doesn't
has a
actually.
charming
Charm
effect.
doesn't work against elves, does it?
It does work, but they will get advantage.
Yeah.
I think we just sneak in and cut her throats.
What else have I got?
With past that trace, can I literally just walk around? Can we literally just walk
Just
around the
gives
room
you
without
plus
them knowing?
No.
Plus
It is they can see you if
Think
you
of it
just
as
appear
like-
to them. But if you're trying to like sneak up behind them, they're like it's sort of like dampening.
Yeah,
the
like
sound.
magically like muffles footsteps, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
So we hear things on the wall.
you can hear something quite large, with seemingly sort of it's either lots of legs or lots of little things moving around. Well, lots of quite large legs.
I could ring these guys in a circle of fire to just hold them there in the middle, and you guys could attack them. They'd be stuck in that circle of fire. It's an
The
option.
ring of fire.
They are
Is that going
spellcasters,
to
presumably.
hurt any of the prisoners?
No, it's just a 20 feet diameter circle I could put around both of them.
Okay.
So we could open with that. I mean, I don't know. We can't really see much else without coming in and revealing opposition, can we?
I'd say I mean, to metagame it a little bit, I'd say we just bust in, take the surprise round, and go from there.
Fair enough.
Do you want me to open with the wall of fire?
We need to make a big entrance, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you wall of firing?
I'm going to wall of fire around both of them. It's a 20 foot diameter circle.
Oh, can it turn into a circle as well?
Yeah.
I thought you were next. Alright, cool. So draw it up for me if you don't mind. So it's a 20-foot diameter circle.
You got it, sound like it.
You're pretty good with it, so if you do it. Just it should get in, because I count that as it's 15.
Yeah, it's 15.
So it should be able to get both of them in there.
Yeah.
20-foot diameter, yes?
Yeah.
Not radius. That'll be enormous.
That would be an enormous circle, Master Frodo. Biggest circle of world there's.
Go with something like that.
Yeah.
Hem them in.
So I think if they're in it, they take damage.
Well, it's like so you choose one side to.
Yeah, I don't know whether to choose the inside or the outside.
Well, if you choose the outside, if anyone gets close.
Yeah.
No one's going to
Within
be
10
voluntarily
feet, that
going
is.
into that circle
No.
though.
But so they're in it at the moment, so it will do damage while they're in there. But if it's
I mean, otherwise they're just going to go through it and come out.
yeah, I'll do it on the outside then, because they're
So
no. So if I do it on the inside, then once they get out, then the damage is done. Whereas if it's still on the outside, we could like push them into it. I guess I don't know. How close do you have to be to it?
it's 10 feet.
Okay,
So
yeah, we'll
that's-
put it on the inside because it's quite a small room.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you put it on the inside. Roll the damage for this. The DC is 16. So so that is a pass, and that is another pass. So you take half damage.
Well, that's not fantastic rolls.
That is not fantastic.
Damage.
So that's 9 damage on each
That
one.
is, yeah.
Weak source.
Weak source on 5d8.
But if they push out through it again, then they're going to take damage as well. So
They
that's-
do, yeah, because if they start a turn then.
Does anyone else want to use the surprise round?
Yeah.
Oh, we all have
Surprise
to.
round? Yeah, I'm assuming you all are. You can move as well. You can do whatever.
So
I'm assuming, so you've
If
now
I got-
bust open the door. Gylndan's cast that.
we're in. I want to look at that wall behind me.
Yeah.
What is there?
You rush into the room and immediately look behind you, and you've somewhat startled this quite monstrous creature.
Oh bugger.
It is. You almost sort of look up and think, oh, it's a woman hanging on the ceiling.
Oh,
The woman.
And then you look at a quite slender but quite strong figure, and then at her legs, instead of human legs, it is the body of a spider,
right, man. Ew.
much like that.
Oh, she's got a bulbous sack.
She does have quite a bulbous sack, yes. And she is, at the minute, 20 feet up in the air.
Are you going to run back out?
She sort of like she barely notices you as she's seemingly just chilling up the top, sort of in almost like a maddening state, like whispering to herself. It's really quite creepy.
This wasn't the one that was invisible, is it?
This
Because that's disgusting.
you're unaware. Who would like to go first on what they're doing on the?
I want to kick in the door, straight out with the spiritual weapon, and go for a hit.
Go for a hit on this guy.
Yep.
Yep, roll the hit.
So
three.
plus.
I'm
That's a
afraid.
14 to hit.
Doesn't it?
Ah, you're
Yeah.
a cock. Okay, make a dex save.
Make a dex save.
Yep. As I also been cast sick, fine.
One of them gets 16.
Well, it's only got one.
Oh yeah, this
Only one
guy
target.
gets 16.
16. I
Mhm.
believe that's that's my spell save DC is 16.
So that is a pass, I believe.
I'll put these dice away.
Put on back.
Well, I've used my surprise round to great effect, guys.
Yeah.
Mazzy, what do you want to do?
Yes, about this. Going to stick with a tried and trusted longbow with hunter's mark.
Longbow with hunter's
That
mark.
bloody
Hunter's
big
mark.
spider on the wall.
Bloody big spider on the wall.
You got any spells left?
That's only hunter's mark, the second hunter's mark I've used. I've used one spike growth. Oh, one pass without trace. Okay, that's a good point. I need to take that off. Got
Useful.
one
I'll
level
pass without
2
trace.
and
Roll,
Yeah, I know that.
roll to hit, sir.
and 2 no, one spell slots left and 2 level 3. Roll to hit. Skadoosh.
Hits. Roll damage.
Get hurt. What are you
That
trying to
is-
do between me?
I was just wondering what would happen if I clicked your attack roll,
Yeah,
and that's what happens.
didn't work.
Nothing much. Would you like to attack again?
Of course. Of course
Hits
it does
again.
well. I'm not doing all the damage then.
No.
For that's better. It's an extra 9. Oramis, what would you like to do?
So I've heard this like big thing.
Yeah, you've heard something on the wall. Everyone has rushed in before you. Mazzy has sort of turned to sort of, oh, fuck, fired up at something, which is sort of reeled, and this female scream has just sort of echoed and pierced through all the
That's when
corners
Doc
of the
becomes
room.
aware of it.
Yeah, that's when Doc suddenly becomes very, very aware of it.
I'm gonna take a half step back and just sort of say, "I've got your back, guys."
Markul will look over to you, and as a sort of free action, he'll just go, "Yeah, don't like spiders, do you? Well, take this magic potion. It is." Chucks you just this small bottle, which very, very clearly on it, there's Dragon's Breath Ale. And he charges into the room, shouting obscenities and screaming.
He's just drugged up. What
Some
was
steroids.
What was the ale that we had?
Dragon's
Dragon's
Breath.
Mire.
Dragon's Mire.
Markul,
That's where this all
what
started.
can he do?
Almost a
which
year
is-
ago.
Almost a year ago. Kind of cool. Kind of cool.
How cool? Mark cool.
Markle.
12 cool.
JJ's joke.
I'll tell you
It's
what.
not
Yeah,
really
he's gonna rush into the room
Yeah.
and he's gonna cast banishment on this guy.
Not
I think.
not on the giant spider.
Not on the giant. He hasn't looked up to the giant spider.
Did you not wonder what Doc and Nazi was saying there?
Like, oh shit, and he's like,
He's off his tits. Like, he's just...
I mean,
So
Doc,
it's gonna
Doc
come-
hasn't realised it's there until after Mazzy. He went before Mazzy and after Mazzy.
Do you have
showed it.
Markul's thing up?
Yeah,
What's his spell save DC?
15.
15. Alright. He rolls an 18 naturally. So
These
unfortunately
rolls are a
that
bit
is a
suspicious.
fail.
I'm joking.
DM's rolling a bit suspicious. Mate. Rolled it right there. You could see it. You could see it with your very eyes.
It was a very...
Oh,
it's an 18.
it was just sort of a place one. I'll do that.
No, I'm only
No, it's fine,
joking.
it's fine.
It was just sort of placed, but whatever. I'll take it. Unfortunately, that doesn't work.
Oh, busting anyone's balls. Thank you.
And with that, can everybody roll initiative?
oh bollocks.
21.
20.
17.
Oh, I actually got a 20. So I got 15 plus 5.
Who was 21?
Me.
No one actually got 21.
I got 21.
What's your dex?
It's
2.
Oh, so you got 20.
20. Yeah,
You got 20. I got 17.
8.
8.
Good job.
So you go
So-
with me because you got high dex, I think.
Or when JJ and I had it, we just rolled and whoever got the highest.
Alright, we'll do that for
Another
fun.
roll.
Yeah, go on, you
Okay.
go first.
7.
16.
Oh, there you go.
Glinda goes first.
Do you want me to roll Mark cool?
Yes, please. So, Glinda,
21.
Aramis,
10 for Mark cool.
Doc.
Plus whatever he's got.
He doesn't have anything.
He's got
Markle,
nothing.
Nothing.
Mazzy, and I'm going to do 2 separate rolls, one for the 2 drow and one for this creepy woman. Well, the drow are going last.
Creepy
That's
woman.
cool.
She's half a spider.
And she
Walking up
is
the walls, creepy
going. What's that?
woman.
That's a 9 plus 3 is
Let's get the
12.
fuck out of here.
So that's actually going. Doc, what did you roll?
17.
Okay, so it's going between. What did Markle roll?
10.
10. So it's going between you and Markle.
That's the problem with doing it manually.
Yeah.
The number immediately leaves your head. You have to remember things
So,
rather than just scrolling back.
Gylndan, it is your turn.
Yeah.
You're still outside the room currently. What would you like to do?
Did you not make it? Oh yeah, you did. Sorry. Yeah,
What?
Karen, no,
What?
you did your circle
I'd say
thing. I
you're
forgot
more
what
like
you did
here.
the action,
Oh,
the
I don't
surprise
have it
attack.
prepared.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's such a good spell in this moment, but I don't have it prepared.
That's a
That was
shame.
great input, JJ. Thank you.
That's really great.
Yeah.
Really
Thanks
just
for coming.
fantastic. A for effort right now.
I could
You're,
have
you're an arsehole.
cast heroism on Oramis,
Oh, that would have been nice.
and then he wouldn't be afraid.
A bit pussy.
Nah,
bitch.
it will
Be
still
not
go pussy to
afraid,
your spell, guaranteed.
For I am stuff.
Oh, yeah, my kill's got heroism.
Yeah, so can I see
No.
into the room?
You can see about sort of think like a
Would
cone
we have
into
explained
the room.
what
so
is
you,
in the
so
room?
you'd be able to see these two guys here. You can't see this one.
I can't see the
You can't see the
lady. on the
you
wall.
can't see the lady.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. I'm gonna level 2 magic missile, Mr. Red.
Mr. Red.
Because it's not concentration, I can do that. I
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
that whilst doing concentration.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So I'm gonna level 2 magic missile.
Gotcha. Roll
Four
for
of them bad
d4
boys.
plus 4. It's a lot of 4s.
Can you imagine how crippling it would be if you only cast concentration spell and then no other spells while you were concentrating?
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
12.
12. Nice shot. So, it's
It makes things like Shield of Faith really ineffectual, because like, okay, you've got that AC buff to someone, but then now all you can do is melee.
Yeah.
so you sort of fire off these wisps of light that strike this guy as he's also burning in the middle of the room, taking quite a heap of damage. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Cool.
I've already fired a level 2 magic missile, haven't I?
You have,
Earlier.
yeah.
I think I just knocked it off by accident, but
Cool.
I've re-added it.
Oramis, just still outside the room.
As an action,
Mm-hmm.
can I drink this magic potion?
That's a bonus action.
Okay, as a bonus
in
action.
the way I like to run things. Yeah.
Can I
So you
neck
drink
this?
it, and it is a very, very spicy ale that does burn your mouth, but it does almost like get your blood pumping a little bit, you know?
Mhm.
Like, you know, because you're thinking like, oh, this is a magic potion, and it does like bring this sort of spice to your mouth, almost like, you know, this dragon, almost like dragon's breath. You're thinking, oh, I know what you're like to do.
I'd like to reach into my pocket and hold the wooden toy boat I picked up from ages ago
Ages ago. Yeah.
when we fought the Grinch. Not
Mhm.
the Grinch. I'm just going to say to myself, you can do this, Oramis. You're on a boat in the ocean. You're in a boat on the ocean. Okay, let's go. And I'm just going to sprint.
Let's go.
5,
Was it a
10,
Grinch?
15,
Mhm.
20,
It was the Grinch, yeah.
25,
The Grinch.
30.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Grinch.
sprint there.
You're gonna sprint there, and as you charge through the room,
Straight to the lady.
I mean, if you're like scared, you can go around lockpicking if you want.
Go around lockpicking. Answer.
and as you're sort of charging through the room, you can just see Markle lock eyes. You're like, "Go on, my son!"
Oggy.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Cool. Doc.
He's never coming down from that height.
Alright,
Watermelon sugar. Hi.
I'm just
I
gonna
really
take
just noticed what JJ's t-shirt says.
Free hugs.
yeah, I'm just gonna take a step away from this thing on the ceiling.
Absolute sack of shit.
Absolute sack of shit.
Gonna spiritual weapon this guy again.
Spiritual weapons, sir.
That's 26 to hit.
26 to hit, sir. Yes, that is.
That's
Oh, bloody hell.
that's 2 1s and a 4, so that's 6 damage.
6
That was-
damage.
That was a really weird flex. the way
Yeah,
you-
really was.
And then I'm gonna again a dex save from him because I'm gonna use Sacred Flame again.
Sacred Flame again. 8 plus 4 is 12.
He fails.
He fails.
He
Roll.
takes
Roll the Sacred
3 radiant damage.
3 radiant damage.
Wow.
Wow.
What a hit, son.
What a hit, my lad.
Are you the only one that's going to do anything about the giant spider on the wall?
I'm just gonna keep on attacking.
I'm just gonna keep on going.
I mean, it looks like we're gonna be in a bit of a bow fight
Would
here.
you spiritual weapon?
Mm-hmm.
It says it's got weapon in the name. My divine strike says when you once per turn when you hit with a weapon attack.
I'll allow it because it's only like what damage does spiritual weapon do?
Force.
Yeah, but like what dice?
D8.
How many?
I cast it at level 3, so it was 3d8.
Yeah, I'll allow it because you have expended a spell slot to use it. So yes, I'll allow it.
Spiritual weapon is the one that just stays around for a minute without. So I have effectively another 8 attacks with this thing before it disappears.
Yeah. Well, obviously, so you're. It then depends on because obviously then it's like. Well, it's like if you were to attack with your hammer on your turn, you'd get it anyway.
Yeah.
And 1d8 isn't necessarily make or break. So for now, I will allow it.
Okay.
Don't count on it being in the game for very long.
4.
After I've thought about it for very long.
Okay, 4 radiant damage as well then.
4 radiant damage as well.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because I was wondering whether or not it said melee weapon, but it just says weapon. So I guess that would allow like bows and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
That was a long VAR call.
Cool.
He was at the
Yeah,
pitch
spiritual-
monitor for ages.
Your spiritual weapon sort of swings down, smacks this guy straight in the back, and then as he sort of like looks up from this, your sacred flame just burns over his very, very sort of dark purplish skin. Is that the end of your go?
That is the end of my turn, yes.
Ms. Spider. She's gonna make some attacks against. Oh, she doesn't like a lot of you. But the only one that she can see who has any kind of range right now is the one who's hit her twice. So.
Boom.
It's 3, but it's plus 9, so that's 12, doesn't hit.
Big bad.
It's a natural 1, so it doesn't hit as well.
Great.
But that is a 19.
Okay. Can I just ask? This is attack against me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You look at your sound. I thought you were attacking you.
I know what he rolled, and he rolled nowhere near
Would
19.
you classify that as a creature?
Yeah.
Right. I get to attack because it's bigger than me.
Of course it's a creature.
Yeah, because it's like
you're
a
good.
humanoid. Also, so no, yeah. Well, fair. So
Valid question, Matthew.
She's got a big ass.
yeah, basically.
She got big ass.
She's a Disney mum.
Oh, no.
It's
No,
actually
no.
Pixar.
Cool. The damage from that hit was 1 plus 3 is
Not 1. I'll take that.
plus 3 is 4.
Quick math.
And can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Certainly so.
You can. You're fine. You take half damage from the 3, 7, 8. So you take an extra 4 poison damage.
Oh no, what a shame. So that's 8 in total.
That's 8 damage in total from 3 fucking attacks. Love it.
And I'm gonna attack her with my bow.
And you attack her with a bow.
What allows you to do that?
My
Arch,
Arch type hunter.
Ginormous ballsack.
Yes.
You're not going to like it when I say this.
Oh, go back.
Oh,
that-
I've just read it.
What?
It goes within 5 feet.
Yeah, 5 feet.
Oh, melee attack within 5 feet. Never mind. But I was about to say that just hits.
And in fact, it
Only
doesn't-
just. Oh, great.
doesn't count. Let's fucking
Doesn't count.
go, lads.
Doesn't count. We're in the big leagues now, boys. That is going to be the end of her go, although she is going to move sort of 5, 10 to sort of like peer into this corner. So now like 4 legs are on sort of like one bit of the wall, and then 4 legs are on the other, and she's there just with this bow looking down at you all.
We just kill her.
Can I just say to the party also? Oh, it's not my go, is it? It's a reaction.
Marcool's go. He's gonna. What's he gonna do? He's.
Yeah, the other one. I mean, they're kind of in the fire as well, which is one of the reasons why I'm not.
I was say, can you help me with this? I seem to be the only person attacking it.
Oh, cool.
Five,
Fire.
5, 10,
They would have
so that she
helped
can't run around that way. Like, oh, come on then, you bitch! Another guiding bolt straight up That
Play a
is.
tennis shot.
Well, no, because it's like his flail spinning around as he sort of aims it up. The sort of the chain on the flail becomes quite taut and some points right up to her. That's a 3.
I've knocked this off.
That's 10. That doesn't hit. Good job, Markle. I'm really proud of you. And that's all he can do. Because he's a sad motherfucker. Actually, no. He's got a spiritual weapon too.
Aha!
Aha!
What shape does this take?
For now,
It's gonna take
I'm
dogs.
going to do it as a tiny little...
What shape is yours? Is it a hammer? That is
No, mine is the symbol of Apollo,
Ah.
the winged staff.
The caduceus.
That's the one. I can't pronounce the word, so I'll try not to say it.
But
Oh, mini Markle.
I like to think that his takes the form of like a sort of small flail, but almost like without the handle, so it's just sort of like a chain and a ball with like this spiked ball.
It's a chomp cane!
Basically.
Whipping around.
Basically, yeah, and it just sort of flings around,
Oh
and
my.
he's going to make an attack with that as it's summoned. It's a +7.
Is
Which
it not
also
the image of
doesn't
his
hit.
wife?
Hmm?
The old bowl and chain.
Inspiration!
Oh! You know, I've been very tempted to give out some inspiration for the jokes. They have been classic.
I've still got a point of inspiration.
You do, yeah.
I've
You
not
can do
used-
advantage on any damage roll or attack roll. Use it as you want. But
I've been saving it for a good occasion, but it's just
that's the thing with stuff like that. But also, like, you know, if you don't use it, I can't give it to you again.
very true.
You know, it's not just like a one-time thing and then you never get it ever.
Might as well use
Do
it,
something
yeah.
cool. Anyway, that's Markle's turn. Mazzy.
Right.
What did you roll on there?
8.
Oh, that's bad.
I rolled a 5. But yeah. I'm just going to take a few steps back, so...
Oh,
That was my
that
elbow.
was
That
Ben just
was-
relocating. Joint.
That
Bloody
was my
hell.
elbow.
And obviously, Hunter's Mark now. And we fire the bows.
Fire in the bow.
Fire the missiles.
That does hit. 7.
10.
10.
Fire all
And we
the
go
missiles.
again! Because that's not the right button.
Oh,
Better.
very nicely done.
Oh, even better.
That's 11. Roll Hunter's Mark again,
I did.
because it's a crit.
Oh, woo! Oh, shit. But still,
Well, that's 8 plus 11. That is 17 damage in one go, which is pretty damn impressive. That's pretty damn good.
Is that all the lady?
Sorry?
Is that all the lady?
oh yeah.
And as you fire up these sort
Right, this
of
one,
these
lady
2
fire.
shots, one sort of skims past
Spider
the left sort of left side, and the other one just thunk straight into her arm. She reels back and even sort of like drops just a couple of steps as her sort of body reels from this pain. She does like screech out again, howling across the entire
You are
room.
indeed flexing bow dominance.
Now it's the Drow's turn. At the start of their turn, what damage do they take?
Well, it doesn't matter. I think if they go through it when they enter it for the first time, or if they're in it, if they end their turn, so they're not in it at the moment, but they're within the 10 meters actually. So
Yeah,
I'll roll it for you. If you want.
please.
If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
was.
very long-winded.
Funnily
one.
enough.
Thanks for that shot. Sam.
That's alright. Anytime. Alright, can we have slightly better, please? That's okay.
That's okay. They need to make dex saves. So one passes, and another passes. Unfortunately, with a
That was a little bit ridiculous, that spell.
as
25 damage.
They pass though.
half.
Once they get out, it's not
That was
serious.
to 12.
Is that 24 after 26 after?
That's
24. You round
You wrote
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're both at 12.
Unless it specifically says
Is that
otherwise,
red
you
guy
round
still
down.
up?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, these guys are hardy compared to the ones we fought outside.
Yeah.
Fun enough, they're the exact same as the ones you fought outside.
We just disposed of them quickly.
You did.
This guy's been hit by a wall of fire twice,
Mm-hmm. The first roll was like only an 18, and they passed both times.
Oh,
and
no,
I hit him.
you've hit him. I've magic missiled him for 12. He must be close.
The
Hmm?
guys outside.
Oh yeah,
I
he's
swear,
very,
I
very,
shot.
he's very, very close. But they do have like 50 plus HP.
Wow. Okay. I would put their health in like the mid-20s based on what we fought outside.
You
That
just hit harder. And you're all sort of focused on one at a time. I think
Yeah,
it's the thing,
true.
like you all went for the one in the first tree, then the one in the second,
Yeah.
then finally the last one.
All right. Let's crack some skulls.
Let's crack some
Guessing.
skulls indeed.
Squash some spiders.
We've done it now, but so they take that damage within 10 feet of the wall if they end their turn there.
Then their turn now.
Yeah. So
Right, okay.
the way we've done it is, so now if they push out, they should take damage, but we can just.
That's what they were going to do anyway.
Yeah. So if they push out, so they wouldn't have finished their turn within the 10 feet, so they can just take that and push out now if they were going to push
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what they're going to do. So this
Cool.
one's going to push out here. 5, 10, and attack mark cool. This one's going to push out and attack. The Oramis.
What did they roll in the?
Hmm?
What did they roll in the order of things?
They are last.
Didn't Sam just go? Oh no, that was your fire thing.
Yeah, that
wasn't
was,
it?
that was his fire thing. So, gonna roll to hit against Oramis. That is 16 plus 7. That is 7. Yeah, 7. So that's 23. So I'm assuming that hits. That is 6 plus 3. That's 9. Plus 4, 10. 14 poison damage.
Oh, yucky.
7 poison damage.
7 poison damage.
I got poisoned earlier.
I
But
shook
then
it
he
off.
saved against it
I
afterwards.
shook it
so
off
it's
with
fine.
my nat 20.
Yeah, you did.
And the next hit.
You
Shook it off.
squeezed it out.
Miss.
Just turn.
Oh, that's how it works.
Wait, no, what's your AC?
14.
Ah, I rolled a 13.
Oh.
Big
Close.
oof. Big oof.
This next one here, gonna have a couple of goes at Markul. 11 plus 7 is 18, which is Markul's AC, so that hits. So he takes 1 plus 3 is 4. That's 6 plus 4.
10.
Plus 3.
13.
13. Thank you.
That's alright.
Can you take 13 HP off Markul?
Yeah, I got it.
And another attack, that's a 2, that misses. So yeah, these two push out of the fire, sort of burning and scathing, and sort of brushing the fire off their body. First one takes quite a big crack at Markul, but then Markul sort of manages to block it with his trusty shield second, and then the next one, again, sort of makes this quite daring lunge against Oramis, catching him in the side, but then the next attack, unfortunately, isn't quite so adept. And we go back to Gylndan at the top of the round.
Alright, I'm gonna walk in. 5,
Stir.
10.
Welcome to the fight.
Yeah. 15, 20. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know if I necessarily see the lady.
Would you not see arrows and me because I was right in that arrow? I'm firing in that.
I guess
corner.
I'd have seen you attacking her,
You'd see me attacking that direction. You wouldn't know what it is.
yeah. So I'll cast a glance that way.
Get your pants.
And then. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna. 5, 10, 50. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. I don't want to be too close to the wall because she's very mobile on the
Yeah.
old
Bunch up a
walls.
bit.
Mhm.
And then. What's a good thing to use?
I don't know, what is it?
I'm looking. Let's have a looky. Yeah, I'll hit her with a. Right, I'll hit the red guy. No, I'll hit her with a level 1 magic missile, just to do.
Level 1 magic missile?
Yeah, just
Alright.
to keep the damage taken. Don't know what else we're gonna face in the rest of it.
Cool.
1, 2, 3. No idea if they're good rolls. But,
6, 11, not bad. Yeah, these sort of motes of light again, sort of just right up against her stomach. That's 57. Nice. Oramis.
Can I conceal blade this boy?
Yes, you can.
You better.
Hits.
You better do it.
Roll the damage. 5 piercing
I
damage.
don't remember a time you've missed with that recently.
Oh, that is actually yeah. You sort of unsheath your little concealed blade, and as he begins to go for a second attack, you're just a lot quicker with yours. And just as he sort of raises his blade, you see this very slight opening, slash straight across his sort of chest, shoulder, and neck.
Nice.
And this guy falls to the ground.
Finito.
Finito.
Can I then come up here
Mm.
and
Oh, hello there.
hello there?
Who did I just Mazzy? What?
Ambyr!
Get me the hell out of it. Give me a sword.
Luke, I imagine
yes.
you're like, hello. I'm right here.
I'm here to rescue you. Can I begin?
Luke Skywalker, I'm here to rescue you.
I'm Oramis. I'm here to rescue you. Can I pick the lock?
As an action, yes you can.
As
Roll
an action.
Roll Thieves' Tools. Just realised I need to charge my phone for the right hand.
25.
25 definitely does it. The
Challenger
door with quite a hefty thunk. These very, very old dwarven locks are nothing compared to your prowess and skill. And you are able to open up this lock pretty damn easily. And the door slightly opens ajar. She looks very bruised and very, very beaten. She's gone through quite a bad ordeal. Has lost a fair few of her hit points, but she is alive. And somewhat roaring for a fight.
I'm a kind of woman. Can I flicker a cheeky wink?
How do you flick someone a wink?
Just a little turn of the head with the wink.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And for my next turn, I'll get that boy out.
Cool.
We can send these people back to the farm.
Yes. Yeah.
Doc.
They're obviously not very good soldiers.
Alright. So send the spiritual weapon over and roll with that. That is that's a 10, that's not going to hit. And then what the hell is that noise?
Sorry, that's me going through
Book, yeah.
5, 10.
online book.
And then I'm going to come up and flank this guy and try and hit him with the hammer. That's 19 to hit.
Hits. Roll the damage.
So one-handed. So that's 8 plus 5 radiant damage.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Sorry, 9 plus 5. 10 plus 5 radiant damage.
10 plus 5, that's 15.
Yeah, 5 damage plus 4 strength plus 1 magic.
Nice job. Yeah, as you know, this guy's just sort of come from the fire, he's attacking Markle, doesn't even see you coming, it's just a very, very easy just crack to his back, and you can just hear something in his spine just as you slam it.
Considering
right
you're a
back.
healer, you're quite fond of the old brutal killings as well.
He knows what to break.
That's
Yeah,
it,
exactly. I know the fastest way to incapacitate someone.
Right,
Ms.
For example,
Drider.
Oramis is to blow to his ego.
Ms. Drider.
Just a blow, to be honest.
Jesus Christ. She's gonna go for the one put a lot of damage into her, and I'm very sorry, Mazzy. It just makes sense. That's 17 plus. That's a 26. I'm assuming that hits.
Oh, sorry.
You're taking it like a champ.
That is 4
Yeah.
plus 3. That's 7 piercing damage. You don't need to make me a Constitution saving throw
Ooh.
because you've already passed the poison. So you're
You've built
good.
up antibodies.
Yeah. How much
Built up
damage was it
some
then? Sorry?
antibodies there. So that's 7.
7. Okay.
However, she is going to attack you again. 18.
Yeah, I was at 16. Yeah.
So that is 4 piercing damage. And 17.
Hit.
I forgot what you said for your AC, so I had to reconfirm. And that is another 4 piercing damage.
Another 4.
And I think on her turn she's going to just drop down a little bit, so she's now about 10 feet off the ground. You don't get attacks of opportunity with your spiritual weapons, do you? No. Didn't think so. She doesn't know that, but she's got plans.
Oh, good for her.
That is good for her. Markul! Markul is going to go for
Get
this
him,
guy.
Marky boy.
So that's a 16 plus his strength, which is 3.
He's got +9 to hit.
+9 to hit. There we are. That hits. That's a D8. So that's 3 plus 3, is it? 3 plus 3?
3 strength. Yeah.
Sweet. That is 6 damage.
Dead.
Does he have the ability yet where he can add 1d8 radiant damage?
He needs to be 9th level for that.
That's unfortunate. Well, 6 damage on that. 2. And as a bonus action, he's going to whack him again.
Skadoosh.
Yeah, that definitely fucking hits. Oh my god. That's a 27 to hit. So that is 2 plus 3 is 5. Could you tick off a use of War Priest?
Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 uses of War Priest left.
Indeed. That's basically all Markul can do. Or is going to do.
Who the fuck? Who do you think?
I gotta get rid of it.
I give you 4 guesses. The first 3 don't count.
Mazzy.
Yo yo.
Yo yo yo.
Continue.
Rinse, repeat.
No need to change when things work out so well. Oh.
Does it?
Nice.
5 piercing plus 6. That's
Just don't miss.
That's
a lot.
11.
You found your form again.
Yeah.
You were missing a lot at one point.
I know.
Does another,
We were
another
thinking of
17
releasing
damage.
them for free.
Yeah,
That's not
another
like trade with Daviak.
Yeah.
just another volley
Oh,
of
my
arrows
goodness.
sort of fires up into this corner again. She just sort of takes on the ground, screams piercing throughout the thing, and she just looks at Mazzy with this sort of devilish stare.
You're turning her sack into a pincushion.
She basically, it's not even funny at this point.
If she tries to shoot some webs, is it going to come out of all the holes Mazzy's created?
That's
Cool.
disgusting.
That is the 2 or 1 drown's turn.
Web
There's not really much he can do, if I'm honest. He's
Run
kind
to the fire and make it a swift
of,
end.
he's kind of
Cleanse yourself in holy
He
fire.
He's just going to sort of stare up at the Dryder, who stares back at him, and in Elven, she's just going to scream like, "Do your job. Die for the Spider Queen. Now!" He's just going to make 2 very wild attacks against you guys. So that's 17 to hit you, Doc.
I believe that doesn't hit. Yeah, that doesn't
No,
hit.
it doesn't hit.
18 at the moment.
And an attack that does hit Markul. That is 4 damage against Markul. 4.
That is hella scary.
I know, right? Absolutely atrocious. It is 10:30, and that is the end of the
Oh, that's a
round.
good time to stop. I might have
Makes
to
sense.
shove some chairs in my car. So.
Yeah.
That is fair. Well, we'll pick up next week where things are getting awfully damagey.
Awfully damaging.
Not next week.
What was it?
2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
So we can't. You're
missing
You're
2
moving
weeks,
out
aren't we?
next week.
I'm moving out next week.
Oh shit.
Luke and I are on holiday the week after,
Mm-hmm.
and
So it's 3
so
weeks.
it's, yeah, the 8th.
Oh damn.
No, is it the 8th?
No,
it's
that'd be
the
the
15th.
Because we're on holiday.
15th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
15th of September.
And that'll be
Yes.
that'll be the year.
Oh.
Over the year.
You know, the-
We started in September.
Yeah, I think you were upstairs when we said this, but I thought we started in like middle of October, but it was the 10th of September was our first session.
Nice.
It was a lot earlier than I thought.
15th of September's Hatter's birthday.
Yes, and
It's my girlfriend's birthday, so and I'm here.
Where is she?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
he lives with her. It's a bit harder for him to just.
We'll do it in person, then she won't be here.
I'll tell you what.
That could be the
just
perfect
piss her
time to
off.
introduce Mama Gigi.
Could be. I mean, if she wants to, she wants to.
Hey, we've got some prisoners who could potentially change identities. Alright, 3 weeks. Let's go.
3 weeks.
I may cry having to wait that